Hey, hey, how you doing, sis? Thank you so much for coming in. How's it going? Hello, hello, pre-retirement. What you up to, girl? Ooh, it's been rough, y'all. It's been rough. Last week was rough. This week it's been rough already. Ooh, honey. Oh my goodness. I am tapped out. I am finally home, but I got things to do here too. Boy, man, life will get you. Ooh, maybe going around like a zombie. Ooh, wee. This has been something else, huh? I'm glad you had a nice Starbucks adventure with your family. I read your comment that you left. You guys had coffee and stuff. I'm glad to hear that. How's everything else going for you, sis? Oh, I'm trying to chill. honey, I'm gonna tell you. Ooh, I just been wiped out. This thing, it started here wild, extra wild last week, and it's been blown right into this week and the weekend. So I'm trying to get my bearings and get my composure together, you know what I mean? And try to unwind and chill a little bit, because there's been a lot going on. And it's, busy. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice, Betty. I appreciate you sharing that. Yes, that would be awesome. I'm glad you had a good one. I've been trying to get it together too and enjoy, because life is life. And you know what I mean? When I be talking about this stuff, I don't mean to complain. It's just what it is, I am doing good, Gina. How you doing? Are you new? Thanks for stopping in, Gina. I appreciate it. I hope all is good in your neck of the woods. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. How you doing, Gina? I hope everything is good with you. I appreciate you coming in. I got home here and trying to settle in and live this thing called life. Because I'm telling you, life is life, and boy, it's been going. This work, man, listen. And it's hard to get it, get a steady pace here, because it's becoming like with trying to, stay afloat in your personal life and then come on YT and do what it do. It's been like a balancing act. And then it's hard too, because on YT, a lot of folks have short attention spans, so you got to try to figure out, because sometimes I be here, because see, I get it in now. I can entertain it now. Y'all know how it go. I can talk it up, straight up, and just keep going, you know what I mean? But I notice with me, a lot of times when you start getting into scriptures, if you don't have the right crowd, you understand where I'm coming from, folks run. Other people spots, and I over there. What is happening, y'all? What's happening, y'all? Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. Like I said before, we have to be careful how we get down. We got to be careful how we get down out here. This YouTube streets, I think people done got their mind lost, and I don't see why. Hey, sister, I didn't know that was you in here. She says, "Is it?" Come on now. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Gina. I really appreciate that, and I promise you, I keep it real as possible. I don't disrespect nobody, and I'm with it. You know what I mean? And like I said before, there's a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't understand. I wonder if people are feeling like YouTube is their last ditch effort to make money, to become famous. I don't understand how folks do this out here when it comes to YT. It's just so weird. But it's just, it just seems like a lot of folks they got some kind of game that they playing up on YT, or living some kind of fantasy, because I don't really, even with some of the YouTubers that's out here that got like bigger channels and clocking, I'm not going to bow to them. The only person I'm going to bow to is God. And the only time anybody's ever bowed down to me is to ask for my hand in marriage. So it's not required over here. So I don't know what's be going on out here in these YouTube streets, but I just laugh at it, because you got to remember, it ain't that easy to hit it big, and when you do. But I don't look at this as not like Beyonce, and I don't idolize her either. You know what I mean? And no disrespect to anybody famous, but people need to, put their money where their mouth is, and rock and roll in this thing here and live life. Because I tell you, you block a lot of your blessings a lot of times when you are dealing with a whole bunch of foolishness. And I'm at home, so you guys are gonna hear a lot in the background, because I'm here now. But yeah, we just gotta, we gotta rock and roll with this thing. I don't know what folks doing. You could be hanging out with some people that you think you cool with, then all of a sudden everybody act like they're in competition with you. And I don't understand, because I'll say it like this. I can only be me, and I like me. You get what I'm saying? And what's for somebody is for somebody else, and what's for me is for me. There's no competition. Ain't can't nobody outweigh you or outdo you. What you got going on in your life is for you. You know what I mean? A lot of folks want to walk in somebody else's shoes, and it's not meant to be. Live your life, y'all. Do y'all thing. I'm looking at folks, and I'm worried about y'all here, because y'all done got on YT and got crazy and turned up. Y'all folks think y'all famous. You get 3 people to come in the live, or y'all folks think they some kind of gods or something somewhere. I be looking at this, and I got some folks here that I've been watching. You can see them. They'll come in your live and talk you to death, and then you run into them in somebody else's live. They act kind of funny, a little shady. I don't know what that's about, which I don't care, but I just want people to know that I can see with 4 eyes. You know what I mean? Then you also got some people that when you go to their live, they act like they're sitting on some kind of throne. You know what I mean? Like you puppeteering and stuff. And that's one of the reasons why when I come to people lives, I'm going to keep it $150 with everybody. When I come to the lives, I come for the host, first of all, right? If the host got some playmates and some homies up in there, I don't mind being friends with nobody. Hey, how you doing? I could stop by and check you, but I promise you, I'm not going to sit here in your live and run down those subscribers, because see, that's your business. I'm going to do me. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said before, I could never lose. You get what I'm saying? So there ain't no competition. There's no way that I got to pretend I'm hanging with you and just keep coming to every live you got, trying to worry about who you got in your live and not really interested in you, the host, but just who's in your live so that they can run and find other subscribers, which is dumb. It's really dumb, because if you look at YT is set up where anything you're interested in, if you want to know about roaches, you'll find somebody that got roaches. If you want to, deal with somebody that's running the farm, you're going to find the farm, the food, the hair, the weave. I mean, there's room for everything. So to be shady, and I've been watching, just like I said, one of these times I had a live going, I just laughed at the clown, the foolishness. 2 new people popped up in the live, right? So I'm saying hi to both new people. And then I asked the folks that was in the live, do you know the new people that just came? They didn't come together, they came separately. And everybody was in the live. Nope, we weren't being rude or nothing. Just know, how you doing? Welcome, thanks. And I'm like, thanks for hanging out. So I said, well, you know what? Okay, let me check them while I'm running the live. I went over to their live to see, not to their live, to their channel, because I don't have a channel. This is a hangout spot. Rruk of all is just a hangout spot. I went over to their channel, and one of my subscribers that I've been hanging with already done went and subscribed to somebody. So is that really all you came for? It's not nothing wrong with people socializing, meeting each other, connect, however you want to sub to sub. But this ain't the spot, baby. I'm not here to play games. If everybody here really friends, be friends. But for me, I don't care what you got in your life. I don't need nobody to get me any kind of subscribers. I don't get why folks play them little shady games popping up everywhere. And then I got like 5 or 6 people. Rruk sent me. I'm like, I don't even know who the hell you is to send you nowhere. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know what y'all got going on here, but y'all bugging out on YouTube and thirsty as a damn camel. I'm looking at y'all and I'm like, well, what's going on with everybody? And folks act like YouTube is something that they got to have. It's the only way that I can make some money. I'm scared to go and work at Walmart right quick or Burger King to make the little money that I'm going to get anyway off of here if I get any. Y'all folks, y'all better wake up. I'm trying to tell you it ain't going to work. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's ridiculous. Hey, what's up, Sticks? How you doing? Thank you so much for stopping in. Howdy. Yeah, you got to chill back with this thing, because, see, one thing about it, people don't realize, even when you get on here and you get yourself together and you get monetized and all this other stuff, you got to be able to woo the crowd. People can send 1 million folks over to you, but if you can't keep the crowd coming, ain't nothing happening, boo-boo. I don't care what it is that you do, ain't nothing happening. If you can't keep the crowd, I don't care how many people come hang, blah, 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 blah. If you can't keep the crowd, you can't keep the crowd. And see, with me, I feel like this, when you do this YT thing, so just say, for instance, right now, y'all hanging out with me in my little hangout spot, right? Anybody up in here that want to make friends, go ahead and meet up with each other, exchange, go, join, link, sub for sub, do what you want to do, but please don't come over here with no game or no foolishness, because see, this ain't the place to be. This is not a channel, y'all. This is a hangout spot. No, I'm not going to be like a bucket full of crabs trying to be in competition to fight for some money when I got a good career. You understand what I'm saying? You still paying back student loans. Who got time to fight on YT? Got a good husband and family. What are you talking about? God butters my bread daily. You can't stop this. Can't nobody stop this. I remember, and I never really utilized Facebook, which everybody wants me to do. I had set something up, but I never dealt with it. When Facebook and MySpace, that stuff didn't have no price on it. So why do folks get so crazy over here now? Real friendships are priceless. There's nothing wrong with building up yourself on YT. Do it. Anybody that want to get their watch hours, their subscribers, come to me. I got your back. But don't think we're playing games here, because I'm not. I'd rather have one person come to my lives and my little bit of cooking in my hall than to have a whole bunch of clowns up in the circus bugging out. Juggling balls they can't even catch. That just ain't what it is over here, y'all. We gotta do better than this, y'all, as people out here. If we got each other's back, this just doesn't make sense, because I've been watching how folks are real sleazy and real tricky on here. And like I said, do what you want to do, but why come by here? This is what I keep saying to everybody. Do you know how many millions of channels out here? And I got this one little hangout spot, and people come over here like they crabs in the bucket, bugging out. Bugging out for what? Anything that I'm saying is common sense that anybody can talk about. You get what I mean? This is just conversation with people talking, just living this thing called life and keeping it real. You got so many channels out here that you can go to and round them up, baby. Round them up. You can set up your live just to say sub for sub and go crazy with it. Go all the way with it and flip out cartwheels, bop, 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 and enjoy yourself. I'm not in here just for that kind of situation. And I don't care who want to do what. It's up to you when you got a channel and how you do it, what you want from it. But I'm not going to sweat no stuff like this on YT. You know why? Because my personal life is very important. And like I said, God got my back every day. This can't make me or break me. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times with people that don't get very lucrative on here, because there is millions of people that done struck it rich. I got one of my friends that started YouTube. She's a registered licensed nurse, and her husband is an electrician. And they both have, that's the work they've done. They got about 10 kids here now. And they both were able to retire from their jobs and do YouTube full time. But that's what works for them. They're the ones. But they haven't changed in any kind of way because they got this big multi-channel and I'm just sitting over here chilling. I don't care about that. I don't care what you got going on. I just want to be friends, and anything else is extra. You ever know how it is? Sometimes you can be making a pie, and when you get that pie going, you got that extra crust. You can use it or lose it. You get what I'm trying to tell you? So just remember that anytime we come through here, let's stop trying to be like we're clawing each other down and one up on people and trying to hang around somebody pretending you being their friend when you're just trying to look and see who they dealing with so you can find somewhere to pop. You don't got to do that. This ain't even a spot for that. I don't even have a channel. I don't even have a lot of subscribers, which I don't give a damn. I think people are misunderstanding me. And when I run these lives long like this, people are thinking that, oh, she's trying to get a watch hour. She's trying to do this. Okay, if I am, you sure ain't helping by popping by to be nosy and fake. So what would it do if that's what I was looking for? And do you honestly think if I want to be monetized or I'm not monetized, that you popping by like that's going to help me? And that if I'm not monetized, how am I paying for internet to even be on YouTube? Anybody ears clear? Because remember, we got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Quick to hear and slow to speak. You know what I mean? Let's rock with this, y'all. Hello, Squirrel. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. What up? We gotta have somebody down here talking some for real. The best thing I ever did was give God my channel. He runs it and let me know what to cook and what to say. Amen. Amen, pre-retirement. That's exactly what I'm talking about, honey. Let's keep it real. Let's do it moving. I told you, I got this thing twisted up, and I'm telling you, some sneaky, little creepy people out here, to be especially grown folks. I think one of the youngest people I had, other than kids trying to creep in on me, is the youngest person was 31 years old. Okay. Y'all gotta see clearer than this, because this ain't God's behavior, honey. If that's what y'all trying to do, you better open up that Bible and repent and get it together and stop this foolishness, because I'm telling you, you're heading down nowhere. Desperate. Every person y'all see somewhere, y'all jump on these people like y'all starving and don't even have no idea what you're getting involved in. You know what I'm saying? You got that right. Pre-retirement. I hear you 100%, honey. I'm on that same wavelength. I'm not, and I promise you, the only time that you will see somebody that's from somebody else's channel that's over here in my spot is because they came over on their own, and I made friends with them. But I didn't sit in nobody's live or nobody's channel and write down, let me go to this, let me go to that. Why would I have to do that when I'm all that in a state? You get what I mean? I don't have to run nobody down, because when we do this, we're trying to establish real friendships, not just to use somebody as a watch hour person or use somebody and look at a human being just as a subscriber. Don't you want some real friends that you really can count on, even if this is on the internet, and this is a lot of really emotional type of stuff, you know what I mean, because we're not physically around each other. But don't you want to really hang out with some real people that look at you for more than just like money? And then if you are able to have real friends and make money, don't you look at that as a blessing and a plus and a win-win? Hey, come on, y'all. He says, I'm doing this channel for my share what I have coming up to. That's right. I know that's right. And that's what it is. Chilling back, doing what you want. And see, the point that I'm trying to make is, y'all, and I think every time I have this conversation, I deal with a lot of people that's desperate to be monetized. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying to you guys about me, please stop misunderstanding me, everybody. I'm not talking about your business. I don't care what you're trying to do on YT. If you got something going where you're trying to make money and you got watch hours you're trying to achieve, if you were friends with me, anybody in this live except the newest person right now is Miss Gina here. Miss Gina G. You new to me, so if you got something going, I definitely will come check you. But anybody that's in this live, they know I rock with them. They know that I'm a part of helping them get to anything they want to get to when it comes to YT. But I'm gonna tell you, don't look at me in a way, if you don't understand me, ask me who I am, ask me what I'm doing, ask me what I want, what I'm looking for. And what I will tell you is the truth. I'm looking for friendships. I live a different lifestyle here, even though I got my family. First of all, I got God. That's number one, over any family. Secondly, I got my family. I have an awesome career. I am loved. I am whole. I'm happy. I live this life just like everybody else. But I promise you, I'm not a user, taker, or manipulator, and I'm not here to play no games. I really want to surround myself, I promise you, with good people that I can come to, that I know that we really chilling on YT. Even if there was no money to be made, we still friends, because friendships are priceless. Now, if you can make some money and have your good friends too, man, that's the bomb right there. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but you got to watch how you do people, because I keep telling folks, if you build your house on sand, it won't stand. You get what I'm saying? I just had a person here, and I'm gonna keep it real. There was a person that was coming to my live. Now, y'all, if y'all listening, y'all listening. This was a guy. I'm not calling nobody out. I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm not being two-faced. I'm not backbiting. I'm not playing no games. We don't play no games. You get what I'm saying? But I got this one guy. This is one of the people. This specific situation. They started coming to the lives, and they kept, they dropped their link 1,000,000 times. I never said nothing. I didn't care. But every time we talked about God, they were very negative about God. Very negative, constantly. I'm not with that. I don't believe. I don't got time. This is one of the guys that was against the God stuff. I'm not judging that person. I'm not judging that person. I'm going to shout it from the rooftop. You know what I mean? Because I'm proud. But I'm not going to judge them for not wanting to be. And they kept saying that constantly in my life. So the few people that was in my lives each time this person came, I guess they didn't want to be bothered with him, because nobody subscribed back to him. So I never heard from him again. Then he pops back up again and say to me, well, I joined a new crowd and they accept me and bop, bop, bop. Okay, well, that's good for you, but I'm back to say hi. And I just wanted to let you know I got all my receipts too, y'all. By the way, nothing's faded. Okay, so they pop back by and they introduced, they brought some other folks with them to the live, right? I got this one person, which was a female, that started coming a few times, like 2 or 3 of the lives. I went over to check her spot out. Then she comes to another live, finally like the 4th time or so, and subscribed to somebody that I know, and I seen her in my friend's live, because see, when I do the lives, I don't just do the live just for myself. I do the live, when I'm doing my live, I support other people. So I seen this person over in, one of my friends' live. Mind you, they just met me. That ain't my business. They over there. But then when I went to check out the new person that the guy brought, check out her live, soon as I get in her live, she's telling me, Rruk, go and support so-and-so. Go and support so-and-so. And I'm saying, how are you telling me to go support somebody that I've been friends with for 5 months, that you just came in my live just to get this person and other subscribers, because you ain't my friend? So you know what? Say la vie, baby. That ain't, we ain't doing none of that here. We ain't got time for that. You get what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. She says, yes. And she says, I think I followed you on Instagram. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Gina. If you do, I'm going to check it out. And if you got an Instagram, I got your back too. Yes. And see, that's the thing. Do the channel for whatever you want. You know what? This is the most difficult time I've had talking to grown folks, people with gray hairs down there that can't really hear or comprehend when you're talking about reality and life and stuff. Folks always you stating what you know. I'm just talking again. Let's get you're just stating basically what you're doing on YT. It has nothing to do with them or no judgment towards what they're doing, because that's not what it is for me. I'm just talking in general about why I'm here. And I want you guys to understand what I'm doing. I'm not saying that anybody's doing anything wrong. If, like I said before, whoever's doing this thing and trying to make their money, go ahead. Go ahead. This is what we're here to do. We're here to wish each other well. We're here. Different people are here for businesses, and let's do it. Do it. There's nothing wrong with being monetized. There's nothing wrong with building up your watch hours. But treat people right that's going to have your back in that area. That's the point that I'm talking about. That's all I mean. I don't want nobody to misunderstand anything, because I got so many people that are so quick to say, I'm not monetized, I just do it for a hobby. Good. Do whatever you want with it. But then as soon as they get monetized, then they change up and they bragging about it, but yet they claim they didn't want it. It ain't nobody's business what you doing on YT. Nobody's business. But I'm telling you guys that I'm looking for real friendship. Even if there was no kind of payment to get out of this, I'm just trying to make friends with folks. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I'm not trying to knock nobody's hustle. I'm not trying to hate on nobody or play no kind of games with nobody, but I want you to understand, to see me. You understand what I mean? To see me. Not just about financially, but really be my friends. Because we all been used, baby. We all been used and abused out here in this world. You get what I'm trying to explain to you? So who got time to come on YT and get catfish when we all struggle already in our own physical life, whether it be a marriage, deception in the marriage. You know what I'm saying? You could have been married a bunch of years. You could have been married a whole bunch of years and don't know. I'm just going to say it like this. Your husband got 3 kids outside the marriage. You didn't even know it. Or how about this? You and your husband been married for years. And he don't know the 3 of the kids that y'all got ain't his. You see what I'm trying to tell you? Decepticon. This is the stuff that I'm trying to explain to you. It's not about, just money. I want friendships. I don't need nobody to come in just to build me up, just to get watch hours. I'm looking for friendships. I want something that some people that I can rely on as my real friends. Everything ain't about money for me, and there's nothing wrong with getting the money. Do you know how good it would be, though, for anybody to be on YT and get to have real friends and make some money? Damn, that's good, ain't it? Yeah, sure is. Yes. That is the bomb.com. So if that's what folks trying to do, let's get it. Let's turn this thing all the way up. Let's enjoy this thing called life. You get what I mean? But I want friends to know that they mean more to me than money. You feel me? And I want y'all to understand that I am not trying to be shady or knock nobody's hustle or anything like that. She says, yes, ma'am. Most of the ones I am hanging around, comedians and singing and karaoke. I like that. The singing and karaoke, Gina. See, that's what I'm saying. I just have fun. Because even right now, I'm not arguing or griping with nobody. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. I'm just hanging out, talking, and having a good time. That's all. But I'm keeping it real, and I'm saying a lot of stuff that probably a lot of people want to say, but don't say. You know what I mean? But I'm being real with you. I am looking for real friendships. That even if I didn't get paid, you still love me. You get what I mean? That's what I need. And I really need that because, like I said before, and I didn't finish saying it, I live my life private and secluded. Even if I'm out the door working or up in the house. I live a secluded life. I'm not on camera for a reason. I'm under certain type of protection. So for me to reach out and have friends and stuff on YT is very needed for me. They're huge as well. But I don't want nothing fake either. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm at home, y'all. So when I do these live and you hear this noise, I let y'all know that I'm at home. I done left my hair down. I done got on my chunky clothes. My family is around. People coming in and out, talking, doing things. I done made it home. You know how that be when you out on there doing, living that thing called life and working or whatever you're doing outside the door. But I'm at home. So you're going to hear homie. That sounds so corny. But y'all know what I'm trying to tell you. Just remember, I just want friendships more than anything. Anything else on the side, that'd be a blessing. All right, that'll be a blessing. But for the most part, the friendships that I'm trying to seek and the love that I'm trying to have amongst my brothers and sisters out here is more important to me than any money. God is blessing me on a regular to make sure that I have everything I'm supposed to have. So I can't be greedy. You know what I mean? I'm not out here to try to hurt and harm nobody and play no kind of games or nothing like that. I really want y'all to know that. And that's what I be trying to express. I'm looking for real love. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's all I mean. I don't mean nothing in any kind of harsh way, because a lot of times when I talk on here, especially I got this one guy, every time I talk about, what I'm here to do, not his business. You know what I mean? But I'm helping him with his business though, by the way. Well, ain't nothing wrong with getting a little bit of money, but that's not what I said. See, you got it twisted because you on here flipped out. That's why. You got it twisted because that's not what I said, and it ain't none of my business what you on here to do. I can't talk that for you. I can't walk that for you. That ain't none of my business. I'm talking about myself, my business, my life. You get where I'm coming from? I'm talking about me, I, what I'm doing here. Because I want you guys to understand that when we lock in together, this means something to me. Now, other people may be in it for a different reason, and that's fine too, because I got a lot of my YouTuber folks here that come in, and they I got people that subscribe to me that came in and told me, I ain't doing nothing but looking for some money. I ain't doing nothing but sub for sub. I don't want no friendship. I ain't trying to be mad cool with nobody. I'm just looking for money. I respect that because they told the truth. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I mean? You gotta rock and roll, baby. And that's all good because you kept it real. You can come in slithering, low level. You know what I'm saying? You came in and you told the truth about what it is. So, you can do that with me, but I'm not coming over to hang out with you just to use you to get into your life so that I can try to perpetrate or dog you out. I want us to hang and grow and chill together. You can't do that if you got one person got this plan for something and the other person trying to do this, and y'all realize that y'all not even on the same page with stuff. You know what I mean? Y'all realize that y'all not really rocking the way you should be. She says, I don't hang around outside my home either because I have a family. I have a child with autism and he is important. Yes, ma'am. See, that's what it is. I promise you, I know exactly what you're talking about. I live a low-key life, and I'm going to be honest with you. I've been living low-key for a long time. But I've had something that occurred in my life personally that made me key it down even more. But I never was about the street or nothing wild anyway. You know what I mean? So I feel you on that, Gina. I'm the same way. I chill. I really do this because it's the way that I choose to live my life. This is how I like it. But I had to shut it down just a little bit more because of the fact that I have some legal stuff going on here that, ended up being stuff that I had to go into, court proceedings with and for safety reasons. So I have to live differently. You know what I mean? But other than that, I was low key anyway, but I'm even lower keyed now. But that's really pretty much who I am. And I constantly reiterate things because just as well we all know about people talking about church hurt. When stuff happens like that in church, a lot of people are going through that here on YT. where they're being hurt by people that they thought was really their friends and stuff like that. I just had one of my visitors that popped over here the other day, yesterday as a matter of fact, and she was saying about how she got involved with the wrong kind of crowd of folks, here on YT and out social media, and they basically dog walked her, you know what I'm saying? And she's hurt and feeling uncomfortable and afraid, because it is happening on YT. People can tell you all they want, oh, don't get close, oh, don't be bothered, oh, don't let this. But if you're a real person and you really try to form some kind of, because these are emotional friendships that you don't know people in the physical way, you know what I mean? So if you feel like you're connected with somebody and then they turned on you, or people threaten you, or they're trying to put that scarlet letter on you, it's a problem, especially here on YT. Because when you start getting out here in these streets and you mess around and meet the wrong person, it do hurt. It really do hurt to think that you had a bunch of people that was cool, and then you actually start seeing what these folks really is. It will hurt your feelings and mess with your heart and your emotions. Because that's how it is. We are people. Because why would you, if you're not really forming nothing or caring about the folks on YT, why would people be sending each other gifts and having meet and greets? You get what I'm saying? So there is some emotional stuff that comes into play when it comes to this type of stuff. People are getting in their feelings, and ain't nothing wrong with that. You just gotta, you just gotta know what you're doing out here. That's why I said with me, if I don't get past the amount of people that I have now, I'm perfectly fine. I don't care about no 10,000, no 20,000, none of that. It's not the quantity, it's the quality of the people that I'm dealing with, the relationships that I'm forming, more so than anything else. And like I said, if only one person came to chat with me in these lives, I'd be truly blessed. I'd be truly blessed, because God's always providing what I need to have in my life anyway, Hey, what's happening? How you doing, brother? What up, what up? Nice to see you, Brother Marquise, in the building. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm just shooting it off here because I think a lot of folks here is getting crazy, turned up out here in this Wally land of YouTube. And y'all don't seem to understand how greedy you're getting for something that you don't even know is supposed to exist for you or not. You know what I mean? Folks going crazy thinking that, because you see other people that got these big and bombed up channels out here. You know what I'm talking about? And that's a blessing, because it could be you. But if you go about it this way, then it ain't gonna be it. You get what I'm saying? Build your house on sand, it won't stand. You feel me? Let's just think about it. He says, if you're not going to be disrespectful, nasty, so YouTube won't let you get big. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, bro. See, and that's why I was telling you that I don't even care if I go no further than this, because see, I don't need to be dealing with crabs in the bucket on a daily basis playing games. You get what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. Desperate and crazy. Fool game. Turning up, turning out, and ain't got nothing. Build your house on sand. I keep trying to tell folks that people, a lot of times. Exactly. I keep telling a lot of people that you don't understand that a lot of times less is more. They say, I will listen to you until my chicken wings and biscuits are done. My late mother-in-law recipe. Oh, that's nice. Chicken and biscuits, honey. I know what that's all about. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Gina. But yeah, I just keep watching everybody get crooked. Like I told you, you can tell when people really come in to hang out with you because they're really your friends. Now, see, we know, come on. We know right now as adults, if you in this live and you see anybody that you want to hit up, hang out with, do your thing, do what you want to do. Connect, sub, bub, do it all, rub-a-dub. I don't care. But don't try to come over here with me and pretend that you come in here for the friendships when you're looking for the lineup. And it's dumb, because you got to look at it. Come on, y'all. This is not a channel, first of all. Rruk is a chilled hangout spot. First of all. Secondly, as I always say, YouTube has millions of people. I don't care if, like I said, if you put in there roaches. Do you know how many different channels you're going to find about roaches? How to keep them alive if you want them. That sounds terrible, but y'all know what I mean. You're going to find what you need. So why pretend to be friends with somebody just to get subscribers that it doesn't make sense to even go about it that way. You get what I mean? I'm just looking at this, and it's such a small-minded person when they think foolish like that. And I promise you, I'm going to tell you what happened to me here, too. And I don't disrespect anybody. I don't call nobody out. I'm not trying to hurt nobody or disrespect nobody. Let's call a spade, right? And this is what happens to me over here in this spot, because I talk about everything. I don't care if we're talking about an ant, a bug, a Barbie pin. There's nothing off limits for me. Sexual orientation, whether you believe in God, you atheist, we talk about it. You get what I'm saying? But this one time here, not one time, but I got several people that come in here, and I got a few friends that I met on here that's dealing with a lot of mental health diagnosis and medication and bop. So I had one of these times here, I had one of my good friends come on here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Gina. We got to do it. Come on, y'all. Let's live. This is what we call life. You're not exempt. I don't care how many days you spend in the church. And I tell you, I'm working on my salvation. No, I'm not saved. I'm still full of mistakes. I cuss, act the fool in a minute. And I'm not bragging about it. I'm telling you who I am. I'm telling you the truth. This is what it is. Laid back in the Cadillac. Ain't nobody got to play no games here. Anything we go through, good or bad, it's not wasting. You got to remember, hell was not meant for man. The hell was meant for Satan and demons. But our choices as mankind, meaning men and women, is what puts us there. We have a choice. But for me to sit up here and lie to you, and I don't swear, I'm saved, sanctified, Lord Jesus, hey man, no, fake. Well, what happened? I cussed a few times yesterday. I got mad. I had a negative thought about somebody. I didn't care. I was rude. I was angry today. Yes. All the truth. You know why? Because I'm working on my salvation. And you know why? Because God ain't done with me yet. And you know why? This is called life. And you know why? This ain't the promised land. That's why. I'm not living just to live this life. I'm living for eternity. I ain't stopping here. But I know that a lot of stuff that I'm going to do and have done and made mistakes, you can't tell me, no pastor can't, nobody tell me what God got planned for me. No matter if you're doing better than I'm doing, just say that you don't steal, but I got a problem with stealing right now. Well, what did Moses do? Moses murdered somebody, and what did God do with him? He used him. Yeah, everybody act like all of this stuff out here, adultery and theft and lying and all that, like this is something brand new. See, what we don't appreciate is that we got a book that help us out how to live this life. And it's our choice to make the decision. Hey, you know what? I want to go to heaven, so but you got to make them mistakes though, because God already know what you're going to do before you do it. And I promise you, I don't know of too many people that are in heaven or going to heaven and haven't sinned, lied, made a mistake. You see, this is the problem with everybody. They put a label on something, just like there's no such thing as being perfect. You get what I'm trying to tell you? There's no such thing of being perfect. You do what you do. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? We got to do it. We got to do it moving. This is what I'm trying to say. Oh, my sister, she's into church. Man, listen, your sister was out at the club because I was there. No, and I'm not saying that for real, but I'm just giving y'all an example. But this is the point. You try to dress it up. You know what I mean? Whether you put a 3-piece suit on it or a fancy dress with a big old brim hat. You get what I'm saying? Oh, she's saved. Saved what the hell? Saved what though? What do you mean? Saved what? She's saved, because you smoking cigarettes and they smoking weed maybe, and they're not. Okay, but what are they doing? Huh? What are they doing though? Do you know? Who, just say for instance, Beyonce, do you know her or do you know her money? Do you know her career? Her net worth? Do you know her? You see what I'm saying? And this is what I. No, they don't. And that's the thing.
What they're famous for.
And don't know. That's the problem. That's why. Yes.
To know somebody personally and knowing them of what they do.
Yes, and then you got to look at it. All of these. That's my family member speaking here. All of these people that we're running behind, trying to showboat and brag. I watch people break their neck and be in church all down to the floor under the first lady or this deacon. Why? I want to understand why. Do you honestly think that you got to have a doctrine and that's going to declare your salvation between you and God? Do you honestly think because you going to church 4-5 days a week and I don't go, that makes you a Christian and I'm not? Y'all don't know. When you don't know God, you can't say that. You can't say that.
It's not fully your personal time with God going to church.
Mm-hmm. That's just to serve with a fellowship.
When you read the Bible by yourself.
Exactly.
That's your personal church.
Fix it up because I just put it on top. Yeah, fix it up because that one was big. But yeah, the point that I'm trying to make is that folks are not, they see what they don't realize. Like I said, we got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Be quick to hear and slow to speak because you may skip a beat. You get what I'm trying to tell you? Let's stop playing games and worried about what a person thinks of you. I mean, we also want, we all do want to be out and show our best self, respect people, act right around folks. But if you're trying to impress them and you don't care what God thinks about you, you ain't going nowhere, ain't nothing happening no way. I don't understand why everybody is so turned up over here. It's just ridiculous. And I watch people out here and everybody is just so desperate for nothing. You do all of this stuff out here, all the getting and wanting and taking and coming and going, and then you keep saying, I got God and blah, blah, blah. But how? Because the stuff that you're doing is more leaning towards the... See, people don't even know the difference between what's going on, the difference between actual Satan and the demons. People don't even know that because they talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk. Want to get noticed, yes. They want to get noticed, Marquise. They want popularity. And then I look at this too, even some of the YouTubers, I promise you. Some of the YouTubers on here that I've seen that has made it big. And like I said, I got a friend that was a nurse, her husband was an electrician, and they got a lot of kids and neither one of them worked their jobs no more. They were able to retire off of YouTube, but that does not make them famous. People don't understand that. That has not, I'm not looking at you, I don't give a damn what your numbers are, because half of the stuff, y'all don't understand what's going on here. Folks ain't what they say they are. You don't see what's going on with YouTube out here? There's a lot of illegal activity going on, and I'm not talking about just people acting the fool on their channel, if they drinking or rolling a blunt or whatever. That's not what I'm talking about, because that's their business. I'm talking about the numbers. The math ain't mathing, y'all, and I'm not trying to call nobody out. I'm not trying to be shady, because a lot of times people, oh, you got a small channel. No, I ain't never said I had no channel, because this ain't a channel, and whatever I got, but you don't know we got a podcast, and you don't know what else I got going on, because you don't know me. You see, because you're not worried about getting to know me. You're worried about coming and hanging around to see, oh, you know what? I'm going to go over to this live a few times. And if I see the same people, they must be supportive. So I'm going to subscribe to them so I can get these suckers over here to get my watch hours and to subscribe to me. Would you go ahead? Go ahead and do what you got to do. Don't y'all remember the 3 little pigs? Huff and puff and blow your house down. Well, what house didn't get blown down? Look at all these stories. Little Red Riding Hood. You understand what I mean? Look at all of these different stories. What do they depict? You got to look at these stories, The Wizard of Oz, y'all. Please see into the stuff more than what you've ever thought. Even if you've seen this stuff when you were a kid, go back and look at it with your adult mind and learn what messages is in there for you in this thing called life. All of these people that folks got running around here kissing their, you know what? Pedophiles and perverts and carrying on, and you praising these people because you know about their money and their fame, but you don't know the man or the woman because you're so busy caught up somebody else's butt like a damn hemorrhoid that you don't even know what's going on with your tail end. Stop playing around here. Stop faking. Get somewhere and sit your butt down and know who God is, if that's what you're trying to do. But stop pretending, because see, you're going to run across a lot of people that may be easy to fool and play games with, but everybody ain't like that. Some people will see right through you. You know what I'm saying? When you marching for the devil, it's hard to keep them horns under a hat or a lace front wig. You understand what I'm saying? When you marching for the devil. So you know you can't play that game with everybody. Everybody ain't with that. And like I said before, I'm not going to sit on here, hey, it's our Lord, what I got to do all that for? If I tell you that I'm working on my salvation, it has nothing to do with how many times I pray, who I'm praying to, who I let see me pray, what I say when I pray. God knows what my plan is. Can't nobody stop that. And I keep telling people, I can't be nobody but me, and I like who I am. You know what I'm saying? I could be looking in the mirror, may see something that I don't like on my face, or stomach got a little big or whatever. That's not my soul. I got more to me than that. You get what I'm saying? People don't understand that you're looking at the surface. Stop looking at people in the wrong way. I keep telling my family too, and we talk about this a lot. I want you guys to understand, know me, but not just my physical being. Know me. Because you know what? When this body's gone and you're not physically able to see me like in that way, and that's all you got used to, you won't see my spirit. You don't know me. because that kind of comfort that I'm talking about is the only way that you can have a real relationship with God. God don't care nothing about how big your butt is, how good you shaving, how long you hanging, how wide you spreading it. That ain't got nothing to do with what he's trying to give you, which is eternal life. That is not going to get you into heaven just because you was singing and you was this and that. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? I can get in front of God with Gabrielle Union, and both of us is going to be butt naked and nothing. We came in this world butt naked with nothing, and we'll leave butt naked with nothing. Do you honestly think he's going to say, because you're a millionaire and Rruk is middle class or whatever y'all want to call me, they're going to heaven because of that? That's not even what merits, and those are not the merits that get you into heaven. But see, when you're short and narrow thinking, then you're in your own way. Because of the fact that you're not seeking a relationship with God, you're trying to make a God. And that consists of what your view is about God and how you want God to look for you and not who God really is. And we always got to pay attention to, always when we go to God, we're always seeking his hands and not his face. Do you understand what the Spirit, you remember when Moses went to get the 10 Commandments, and he told Moses that you're standing on holy ground. You guys remember the burning bush? Do you know that was because folks could not view? You understand? A regular man or woman cannot look at God. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see how much life it took out of Moses to keep meeting with God like that, to go get the 10 Commandments? Because the body is meant to turn to ashes to ashes, dust to dust, but the soul lives on. So if you're only connected with a person because of their physical being, you don't got nothing. You don't got nothing. You get what I'm saying? And I know I'm talking a lot, y'all, so I'm going to calm it down. And not run my mouth too much because I don't want to scare nobody away. I don't want nobody to get upset or think I'm over here trying to preach and shut people down, because one thing I don't do, I don't preach to nobody, I don't judge nobody, and I don't give nobody no advice of what to do. I just speak about who I am, what I'm learning, what I'm trying to do here. But I promise you, no matter how many scriptures I may get on here and read and speak about, I'm still working on my salvation. And I promise you, a lot of people that's in heaven, you're going to be shocked that they're there because you're looking for the wrong thing. You're looking for the wrong thing. You're looking for somebody that you should, oh, she was so nice. She always gave to the church. She always had the bake sale. If you needed a coat, she'd give you a coat, and blah, 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 blah. Oh, he was good. He always helped out the kids in the neighborhood, blah, 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 blah. And them folks had a whole nother double life. And you think them would be the ones in heaven, but guess what's in heaven? The man that killed his whole family is in heaven. The woman that killed her kids is in heaven. And them two people that you was kissing butt and looking at, thinking they all that, them is the one that's going the opposite way. Bless you. Thank you so much for coming, Arlise. I appreciate it. Blessings to you, sister. Blessings to you. Just want you guys to know, whoever's in the live, I am at home, so you're going to hear all kinds of stuff going on in the background. Don't disrespect anybody. I'm just here freeing it, doing the thing. As they say, living this thing called life. But yeah, as I was saying, this is why I keep trying to tell people, folks are quick to fool you. And if you're not paying attention, that's how you get played. And like I said before, there ain't no certain kind of way that a person can show you something and you believe everything, because a lot of stuff that meets the eye ain't even what it is. You know how many people live a double life? And you think, oh yeah, they got it going on, and you don't even know, because you choose to believe what they show you. And a lot of times people are good at playing games and tricking us and fooling us, but it's up to you to have that third eye. And I'm telling you, a lot of people that people think is going to be in heaven is not going to be there. Because they put on one face for you, but God knows who they really are inside. That's why I keep saying I'm not going to be falling for this. I don't have to run just to go to church. Church, once again, is really for you to serve as a fellowship, but you're supposed to have your own personal relationship with God. And it don't matter how many times that you show up in church, that doesn't guarantee that you're going to heaven, because God really knows who you are. Well, everybody put on their fake church thing. You know how they do. That's the problem. That's the thing. People go to church, but they don't live by what they learned in church. That's because it's a front. It's a front. A lot of people come in there. I hope you're doing well, Arlise. Thank you, beautiful. A lot of people show up in church because they want you to see them there. They want you to see them there, but that does not mean that they're holy and saved and filled with the Holy Ghost. That has nothing to do with it. Sometimes people will use that as a manipulation. And I always tell people too that one thing about us in life, we're going to have trials and tribulations. Bad things are going to happen to the good and the bad folks. But anytime you use God to manipulate anybody, any situation, it's going to be way worse than what it's going to already be with the suffering that we have in the world. People don't understand God gives us free will. It's our choice to decide what we're going to do to make it to heaven. Everybody act like this life is just to live it. You have to get through this to get to that. Love and hate will never be friends. This is something that we all have to process through so that we can get to the next level. Meaning what? Don't live just to live this life. Live for eternity. Live for eternity. You know what I mean? And stop playing the game like you got to outdo somebody and trying to go to church dressed up every Sunday, all this foolish mess. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to give y'all this situation that happened here. This girl here, right, working at McDonald's. And she said she's going to go to church, after. She's going to go home, change clothes, and go to church after she get off work. Well, guess what? Somebody called out of work. So she wasn't able to go home and change. So she's going to go in and go to church like that. She walk into church with the McDonald's uniform on. And what they saying? What they saying, all these women, what they saying? She got the nerve to come in here like that. Probably smell like French fries. In a minute, sister should have put on a dress, honey. You come up in here like that? Well, what are we doing here, y'all? God said, come as you are. And what if she did not have no clothes to go and change home in? Well, she's not accepted, and y'all talking about her? Because you got to remember now, the pastor, what he got on is about $10,000 in clothes and shoes. You understand what I'm saying? His wife, she about 15. You see, you know what we're doing here, right? This is what I'm trying to tell you. People don't understand that God says, come as you are. You can have somebody come up to the church and maybe smelling like some weed or have something to drink, and do you turn them away? What do you do? Let's just really be honest as real people. What do you do? They can't come to service like that. But what if that was their calling to come there? Right in the midst of being high. I thought they said God will meet you where you at. Huh? I thought they said God will meet you where you at. So if you come and it's supposed to be anointed church and the pastor, he's saved and sanctified, his congregation, his wife is, what do you do when somebody comes to your church like that? You tell them they can't come in here, or you invite them in to help them out? Which way are we going with this since we saved? Because see, one thing about it, the pastor, even if you got a real good pastor though, he ain't God. She ain't God. Just like I've been watching this situation here, and I have to say allegedly, but it is true. The woman that used to be married. Hey Lucy, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. Hey Joy, thank you so much for stopping by, ladies. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for stopping in. Just like what's her name there? Shawnee O'Neal. She's married to a renowned pastor right now, right? And she is turning this. Oh my gosh, I don't even see how he even. Listen, no judgment. I am truly blessed, my dear Joy. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. I am doing very well, and I hope you're doing good too. Thank you for coming. Now she's on Instagram and Evergram and every social media advertising her Basketball Wives show. She's not just like a CEO and a producer and all that. She's part of the cast. And then she's on Instagram and YouTube talking about her husband's congregation of people that he was running as his church before him and her ever got married. And she got one of the times that he had to make her shut down the live that she was doing because she was talking about everybody in the congregation like a dog. But yet she's the first lady though. And we bowing to her because she was married to Shaquille O'Neal. And she got money. And she's the pastor's wife now. She's the first lady. Okay, and what about it? What about her? What is she doing? Making sure she stays dressed up every weekly, whenever she want to go. As a matter of fact, I don't even think she's showing up on the regular because when I've been seeing the husband been doing it. But by her being a pastor's wife, she's supposed to add something to it and not subtract to the church, to the congregation. But instead, she's living her double life where she come in there in front of the congregation, say a couple of things, be dressed up all the way, to the hilt, nails done, hair, all of that. But yet she's running this reality show and she's a part of it. I mean, fully a part of this show. And they're supposed to be looked at higher levels than us because she's the first lady and her husband's a pastor. But what does that got to do with it? You can't separate the man from the title and the money, but yet you all down on your knees begging these people and worshiping them and ain't even told God I love you today. See, this is where the problem is with everybody. Folks are going crazy for money instead of morals and values and relationship. They looking for money. And that's what a lot of people doing. They're selling their souls for money. And a lot of people here on YouTube act like they just done went crazy because they found YouTube and they know you can get paid for it, that they lost their ability to be human and decent. And just like they're trying to force you to make them get this and make them get that. Be yourself. Whatever's meant for you, God will give it to you. Some things ain't meant to be. But if you lose your head over some money, then you already bought and sold right there. This is what it is. We have to watch what we're doing out here. Everything that's going on out here, and there's no price on it. I know what I'm trying to do. I don't have to pay for it. Salvation is free. Your relationship with God is free, but it's up to you to make the choice of what you want to do with your life and how you present your spiritual life. Because see, to me, I don't care what nobody say. I don't see anything productive spiritually in you just because you driving a Mercedes or you got 3 or 4 houses. That don't get you into heaven, buddy. And I'm not saying God don't want you to live a nice life, but that's not the point. The point is, what are you doing for God? You're always asking for something, but what are you doing for God? And how can you be one way in your physical life and you run here, going to church, doing what you do with your family, but you get on YouTube and you're a beast. You're a beast because you think, I'm finna get ready to milk YouTube, got a lot of money. Them YouTubers is rich and famous. Look, honey, look here. When an autopsy is performed on you, whether you ain't got a penny to your name or you're a trillionaire, when they look inside, what you gonna have? Stomach, heart, lungs, eyes. What do you think God? What do you think God's gonna be looking for when it's time for you to stand up in front of Him? He's gonna be looking for how much money you made Hey, Marquise, thank you, brother. Amen to that, brother. Amen, Miss Sydney. Thank you so much. We gotta do better than this because I'm watching.
Yourself. I don't think accounting for yourself counts as talking about how much money you got.
He's not gonna. That's not what's gonna get.
What do you mean by accounting for
That's my family member, y'all. That's the thing. That's not gonna be. And I'm at home, you guys, so y'all might hear the background being a little different. I had to break it down and start it back up a little bit. But the point that I'm trying to make is that how do you feel that you're measured in God's eyes, though? Because if you look at it for what it's worth, and no disrespect to anybody, I include myself in everything I'm talking about. Like I said, I don't preach, I don't judge, and I don't give advice. I'm just trying to give you guys, synopsis of who I am, what I'm learning, and what I'm trying to do. But how do you value yourself, though? I mean, really, if you think about it, how do you want God to see you? Do you think God is really going to reward you more so because of how much money you got? You understand what I'm saying? Is that going to be the golden ticket to get you into heaven because you lived your life famous and rich? Or is who you really are when you're stripped down from all of those things? When have you seen? And you know what? I'm gonna tell you how deep people are getting here. People don't seem to understand what God needs to see is what we need to show the world. You get what I'm saying? We don't need to have no side of us that we phony and we show off to other people. Well, what's that? Oh, I got I'm driving a Lexus. Like I said before, a hat and a lace front wig ain't gonna cover up them horns. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? You gotta remember, you can fool people. Yes, sir, Marquise. You can fool people, but you can't fool God. So you mean to tell me, and no disrespect to nobody, is it worth you hearing about what us people think about what you drive and what you got, or for you to be real and live the way God wants you to live? Which one is more important? If you're a believer. You get what I'm trying to explain to you? If you are a believer. Because I can honestly tell you, Mercedes ain't gonna get you into heaven. Lexus ain't gonna get you into heaven. You see what I'm saying? That's why everybody's so pathetic with all this foolishness. Because they don't seem to understand. Just like I got right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I got a nice friend right now. I watch her. Absolutely, God is more important. That's right. And what's more important, you having a Mercedes or your what you've done? What you've done to serve Him? Your car? Or where's that going to be when you get in the cemetery? Where's your house going to be when you go to the cemetery? Now I'm going to tell you, people can actually say, well, my car is going to be right with me. And the reason why I say that, and see, they talking about grave folks' life, though. I'm talking about heaven. See, they talking about grave folks' life. And I know y'all done seen this. Somebody else will have it. But see, they done started this new thing now. I don't know if y'all seen these people, and I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm going to start off like this, and I'm not saying that I'm not judging. I'm just going to talk the truth of what I've seen and what I know. I'm taking. Amen. 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 Amen, Marquise. Yes. Just like they got this new way that they do funerals now. I know y'all seen it. Any kind of theme that a person like, they can be buried in that kind of theme. They have one young guy, no disrespect, he was a rapper. So they had his funeral in a nightclub. They had his body posed up with his nice clothes on. Another man, he liked to play the piano, so he was sitting at a piano, and they were rich enough to get him buried with the piano. I'll prove every bit of what I'm saying. You understand? Do you honestly think, not to be rude, there's nothing wrong with them if their family can afford it, they want to go out in a glass casket looking like Cinderella, but you were living like Boo Boo the Clown? That's your business. That's your choice. You get where I'm coming from? Pathetic. And you know it. Look at it. I don't care. This man, one man too, a rich man, he got buried with his favorite motorcycle, with his motorcycle clothes on and everything, sitting on the motorcycle in a glass case because they were rich enough to be able to bury him that way. But you think God letting him come up into heaven with that? Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. Now, like I said before, they had another lady here, an older lady that passed away, and she used to like to play cards and stuff. So they had her whole funeral set up that way. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Still showboating. She used to like to play cards, so they had her funeral service at kind of like a bar type place. But they had her, she was, I'm not supposed to say this word, so I'm going to say it differently. She wasn't here anymore. So they propped her body up at a table, holding cards in her hand and everything, the same way she did when she lived. And I tell you, these funerals that I've been seeing, I mean, no disrespect, but it's fantasy. I'm sitting up in the chair, shaking my head like they are still alive. Yes, Marquise. That's the rule. I saw that motorcycle guy eat. Yes, Sydney. See, that's the stuff. And I'm not laughing to be funny or disrespect nobody that's not here. But the point that I'm trying to make is, what does that mean? And for the most part, they don't even know what's going on anyway. And I'm not saying not to do that, because I know we got certain requests. Some of us, we pass away, we want to wear this favorite suit, this favorite dress. Some of us want to be cremated, I understand all of that, but what I'm just saying is, are we slipping off this far that we're not paying attention? Yeah, it is kind of scary to me. Because if you look at it for what it's worth, what are we trying to do here? What are we trying to do? Do you know how many people that I've seen that's had funerals, and no disrespect, look, there were some wealthy people at the funeral, and these people was taking off their jewelry and throwing diamond rings, real stuff in these graves, and then they buried the person in. How many people went back that was there hanging out with you, acting like they loved the person so much, and they went there trying to dig up to steal that stuff? You know what I'm saying? Come on, there's one woman here going up like she's so crazy about this person in their coffin, taking off her wedding rings, and then see her slipping back up there, getting her wedding rings and back out. Man, listen, this is ridiculous. We're not connected here, right? See, we live in a man-made world, and there's no room in heaven for that. We're not going to get there. We're not going to get there this kind of way. And what I've been seeing is a lot of people, they worried about what other folks think of them instead of what God is thinking about you, your spirit, what you're here to do. Yes, it's crazy. You got to look at it. What are you doing though? And I had some times myself that, I'm gonna say this for real, no disrespect, I'm not really that type of chick that want to go up, and I'm not telling nobody, please do not misunderstand me, y'all. Hear me now, please. I'm not the type of person that I'm going to go up in the bank with rollers and pajamas. Whoever want to do that, I'm not going to shop in Walmart in pajamas. I'm not saying to try to impress anybody, but that's the respect of how I have for myself and how I want to carry myself. Now, if I see somebody doing that, that don't mean that they're disrespecting themselves. I'm just telling you how I get down on this side of town. There's certain things I'm not going to do. I'm not going to be going out I just sat this woman here, no disrespect. She went to, her child was graduating from, I think it was kindergarten. And she's standing up on the stage and they taking pictures with principals and teachers, and you wearing, a thong that you can see right through your biker shorts, crop top, here's navel, tons of makeup, dressed for the strip club, honestly, at the child's school. I'm not judging. I couldn't do it. There's certain things that I know that I got to do something different with. Now, for the women, because there's a million, because most of the, a lot of our YouTubers just living this lavish life, y'all. This is how they do it. Everywhere you go, you got a camel toe showing. You get what I'm trying to tell you? Dress for the streets. Dress for the streets. Yeah. Yes, Sydney. Hey, Squirrel. Thank you. Thank you, Squirrel. Yes, it is the trend now, Arlise. It sure is. And there's nothing wrong with it if that's what they want to do. I'm just trying to get somewhere. And people ever called me since my father. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, that's that fake stuff. The only reason why they popping up trying to come to some funeral is because they want to be nosy and see who got what, and did they have him in the nice casket, how his suit looked, and they never bothered with him when he was alive, and they're talking about him now that he's gone. That's what I'm saying. And once again, when I speak about any of this stuff, y'all, I am not judging nobody. Just like with, what's her name, Monique, that famous comedian. Remember when she made a comment, everybody went crazy about her saying women are all at the airport and everywhere wearing bonnets. You know, we can only speak about how we get down and not judge anybody, but people have something to say. You're not going to catch me, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but you're not going to catch me nowhere without a bra on. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't, and this is what I'm telling you. A lot of this stuff is certain things in the Bible of how we're supposed to behave ourselves, no matter if it's your personal choice or not, if it's what God is telling you to do. I'm not saying that I gotta have a sheet all the way down, to my ankles either. And I'm not judging people that's Muslim and that dress certain kind of ways for their religion or however, but I'm just saying there's certain levels that we have to have for respect of ourselves as people out here. And like you said, people show up when there's a funeral to be nosy. People ain't had nothing to do with you, and you don't want to tell them to leave because you feel like, wait a minute, this is the time for all that. But they didn't care about them. And I'm sorry that happened, Miss Sydney, because I know there's a lot of that going on, honey. I know went to many funerals with that foolishness. People fighting over a colored TV, fighting over a pair of shoes and somebody's ring and all that foolish mess when that person's not even here, and y'all fighting over something that they worked hard to get that they ain't even damn yours. Foolishness. And a lot of this stuff is trending, and I'm not judging nobody, but I know that there's certain kind of way that I have to carry myself as a woman, as a person in this life. That's exactly what it is. They want something out of it, Marquise. That's right. It is ridiculous, and it's dirty, and it's low. Because, see, to me, as far as whoever's left living to see that, I ain't gonna fool with them. Yes. Who got an extra plate? So many families are famous for that. That's all they came for, to run their mouth, to gossip and talk. Well, I know them a long time. And that suit that he had on, and they could have bought him a more expensive casket than that. That money that he had, that woman knows she got that man pension. And she couldn't even put that man on a better suit than that. And that old cheap casket, that casket was cheap. I mean, just all that kind of stuff like that. Oh yeah, who in the kitchen? Yeah, she went in there and made her a plate 2 or 3 times. This was a wake. Who want to come and eat like that? This is crazy. This shows you what you are, especially 2 at a time. You know what I mean? Say it, gossip. She got the nerve to come in here. What's she coming in here for? You know what I'm talking about. They know that they had more money than that. She knows she sure shouldn't have went in there fat as she is, about to bust out that dress, and then they're getting more macaroni. What? Well, she made that potato salad, but it's gonna be nasty because she can't cook. Y'all know what I'm talking about. At funerals, at weddings, fake family dinners. Y'all know them away. And a lot of times it be your own family. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is why I said all of this stuff here, God looking at you. God looking at you. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Amen. You know what I'm talking about? And just be showboating. And I had started, you know what I'm talking about, Gina and Murphy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Because it be that. Say it be that. She showed up here. I don't even know why she came. But why are you here? And look at her. She over there dressed up. And got that old ragged outfit on her son. Y'all know what it is? Hello, her. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you. I hope you're healing, because I know you said you had surgery. I hope everything is coming out all right for you. Thank you for coming in. So we got all this kind of stuff. And even when you out, when you waste too much time, now I ain't gonna lie, when I see some folks that ain't looking kind of correct, I just say, you don't mind my business. But folks will talk about you like a dog, and most of the time it's family. It be family that you think that you got something with and y'all cool, and come to find out that the auntie ain't auntie. Oh, look at them, them kids there. Every time you turn around, them kids still got them old shoes on, but look at her. And she want to get her nails done all the time. Yeah, she just got her lace front done over, girl. That wig was $250. Ain't paid her rent, though. Got the nerve to call me and ask me to borrow $100 towards her light bill. Okay. Family is the worst. Family is the worst. And like I keep telling people, you can run around here, get all these fancy haircuts and wear all these fancy hats and lace front wigs and do it all up, running to the hairdresser, but I'm gonna tell you, you can't hide them horns. I'm gonna tell you that. And I mean that. You can't hide them horns. And I'm telling you, people can be so trifling. And soon as something happened to them in their little life, after they run around and act a fool, they call on God. I'm resting and healing, but I am showing you love. Oh, thank you, her. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You are awesome. Thank you so much. We all appreciate you being here. And you know, they had this commercial. I don't know if they play it anymore. This girl was getting herself all fixed up, looking good. You know, her hair, her nails, and all of a sudden it went dark. Why did it go dark? Because she worried about that, didn't pay her light bill. That's why. I keep saying this to people. Y'all have these reunions, right? You going back to a reunion back when you was in high school and you 35 and 40 years old. Hey, Spiritually Blue, thank you so much for coming in. Blessings to you. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, my dear. Thank you. Happy Wednesday if it's hump day for you, because some people are already on Thursdays because everybody in different time zones. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, we got a lot going on here. That's why I keep trying to tell people, you got to know really what's going on, because you got this thing here, like when you ever seen these reunions? I don't know what people are dying to show people that you know ain't half like you back in school. No way. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That didn't care nothing about you in school, and you want to try to come to a reunion, show them out. You got it going on, that you living this life, and that you the best, and you number one, and you rocking this, you running this, right? So we're gonna start off with a female. You're gonna get here. You know, if this is a reunion, you like 35, 40 years old now. Hey, what's up? And you come in, you going to a reunion. You already know, people already know that you done age. Are you throwing it down? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Everybody that shows up at these reunions, they want everybody to think they living the best life, right? So I'll just start off with a female. Okay. Okay, I see it. Excuse me, y'all. Okay. Oh, I can't do it right now. Show her that. I don't want to see it. I'm gonna talk about that with you in a minute. You gotta let me be able to talk to you to see that. So you got my family member showing me something on this video. I'm sorry about that. But you got these people that want to show you that they're living their best life, right? Okay, 1:30 on Thursday. Okay, in Germany here. Okay. So So I'm in the future. Oh, I know that's right. I know some of my people in the Philippines too. It's already Thursday for them too. I mean, a lot of them are gone to bed too. Different places. Y'all know how it is. We all in different time zones and stuff. But you got the women. Yeah, they know that they done been married and might have had a couple of kids or whatever, so they come to this family reunion with a girdle on so tight that they can't breathe. Yes, try to outdo the others. Yes, Sydney. You got a guy, he driving a decent, nice Honda, but he wants to, he wants to rent out a Jaguar to show off so when he pull up at this reunion, y'all can think he living a lavish life. And in fact, when he go back home, from the reunion, the money that he spent trying to show off in his Jaguar has made him miss a payment for his Honda. So now he's getting his car repoed. So now he got a boot on. You see what I'm trying to tell you? This ain't gonna cut it, y'all. Oh, thank you, her. Here in Germany, I have a friend. Okay. I hear that, Gina. But yeah, so you've done all of that to show off, right? And you know what it's like. Even some men, but a lot of women. You know what it's like when you put on that girdle. I don't care if you got one that's fitting and you're able to keep it on and tolerate it for 8 hours. Y'all know that compression will have your butt jacked up. And for you to try to get at a reunion and act cute and eat and laugh and talk and got that girdle on tight, can't wait to get home to get it off, because you got to show them that you still got your figure from back in high school. You got to show them that this is a full head of hair and not a wig, a lace front, or clip-ins, because I'm still beautiful. Ridiculous. Yes, Sydney. Yes. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Why are you trying to show off? And people already know. You're experiencing hair loss. You got the cowlick showing. You got the grays going. This one had a few kids. This one here had a stomach. It then turned into 2 stomachs. Now they got a fupa. Men are looking like they're pregnant these days. You get what I'm saying? You can't fool nobody. You know what I mean? It is you. It's you. And if you're more worried about what a person thinks about what you look like, that shows your self-esteem as well, though. Because when you, honey, let me tell you something. Undress it when you get back to the house and stand in front of the mirror. And tell me all of the stuff that you fronting. Why ain't it real? Why? Be honest, though. Why ain't it real, though? Why ain't it real? You know why? Because, first of all, some of us got medical issues, things change, taking medication, getting old, having kids. It could be that. Or some people just didn't take care of themselves, didn't eat properly. But a lot of that stuff, when it comes to receding hairlines and hair loss, a lot of that is age and hereditary, baby. And the same people that you're trying to front in front of, they're trying to cover up too, because you know what? You got a BBL that brings an odor now. You got a BBL that done got your damn wallet empty. You went and got a BBL and some implants now, and your house is up for sale now. You got to find somewhere to move within the next 2 months, because you used all that money in lip fillers and stuff. And no shade, no disrespect, I'm just saying. You got the nicest sneakers. The dude, he wearing the nice sneakers. He keep a fresh haircut every 3 days. But guess what? You're still living in mama's basement. You had an apartment. But the lifestyle you trying to live, you ain't making that kind of money. So you want people to see what ain't in sight. You're living a lie just to impress somebody and changing up your whole life just to show somebody. But you see, God knows that it's a lie, it's a fake and a fraud. That's where you're going to lose. Because these people at the end of the day don't give a damn. I don't care. Oh, I seen Mary. Oh, she looking good. She didn't look a day over 16. Yes, she did, because you do. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. You know we all here that got old. Stop lying. That's right. Can't even get. That's what I'm talking about, Sydney. Oh, she looked good, because I remember back. She still got that pretty hair. Well, honey, you know what? That was clip-ins. All that beautiful hair, it was dyed. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the point I'm trying to make. Be you, do you. But guess what? Behind all of that, the implants, the haircut, the shave, the clothes, the car, where's your soul? Huh? Let me see that. Let me see your soul. I know that's right, and I wouldn't be spending that money even if I could, Sydney. I don't like the certain money. I don't feel right. Once in a while, I've treated myself with some nails here and there, but for the most part, I prioritize things because I know what I got to do, and I done made a lot of mistakes messing up, not doing that because the nails ain't never been my thing enough to get that involved in. I know a lot of women stick to it deeply, but I tell you, you kill your own nails. Anytime you get all of that, and no disrespect to the women, because here we finna talk to the YouTubers, we finna talk to the people in the back row in the choir, you're gonna have a fit. If you say anything about these people are here, listen to me, not in just YouTube, but in life. People are having kids just to have some commentary. People are running to get their nails done so that they can do a whole video based on how they keep their nails done. This is crazy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, her. I hear that. And I keep trying to tell people, who are you though? I know that's right. Yeah, that's the thing too with that fungus and stuff. Girl, listen, Sydney, with all that fungus and stuff like that, and it costs money. But do you ever look at, and no disrespect, if you ever got your nails done? I know I have. First of all, the procedure that they do to do your nails, she said, anyone got things out? Oh, yeah. Anybody, when you first go and get your nails done, them acrylics, you know for a fact, your own nails on the top right there are not supposed to be sanded down like that. First of all the way, your whole nail all the way up to your cuticle. I've sanded my fingernails, but that was only at the tip. You know they're damaging your nails immediately right there, first of all. I don't care what nobody say. Look at somebody's nails when they take off the old acrylic. Look at the thin paper, bleedy, germs, fungus problem that they have when they don't have those nails on. There were so many nail shops that was being taken to court because the stuff was tainted. Like they didn't have this stuff sterilized properly, and they've had somebody with a fungal infection. And nail shop can only do so much when they got to send you to an actual real doctor when you get that fungus up under your nails. But look at anybody that keeps their nails done. Catch them in between the new set nails, and you tell me what you see. And that's not a game. That is not a game. That shows you that you have to kill your own nails, basically, to be able to keep the fake nails on. And there's nothing wrong with that. All these girls are living their life like that, and go for it. But I just don't, you know what bothers me, though? Not even bothers me, but what makes me feel the most sorry for people is that they're all worried about trying to look a certain way when their soul is all screwed up. Their spirit ain't right, but you worried about how you look, and even if you're not doing it just to show other people, who are you inside though? He doesn't have a channel. Oh, here we go with this. He don't have a channel. Spirits in the sky. Her does not have a channel. He's just a support. But yeah, do you see what I mean? Be honest, Sydney. And I know you probably been somewhere and got, listen, I'm calling you your cat's name. But to be honest, when you get your nails done, you see what they do. And then you see what your nails look like. Do you know how long it takes your natural nails to get back healthy after you had them stripped down, paper thin? You get what I'm saying? You're done. You're done. Your nails are permanently damaged until you take years and years, because I know when I did it, my nails have never been the same. And I naturally grew long nails since I was a little girl. You know what I mean? I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to grow naturally long nails, but at some point, everybody was running to get the acrylic, so I was getting it done, and my nails have never been the same. And this has been super duper years. You're welcome, spirit in the sky. Well, it took years and years, and I promise you, my nails have never been the same since then. They are permanently damaged from getting that done. And I keep trying to explain to folks too, though, you got to look at a lot of folks. I know that, you know, when you're on here, even on YT, you're a content creator. But I am not one to spend money just like they had this one family, no disrespect. They rented out this lavish stuffed play set for their kids. So, amen, amen. That's exactly what it is. Spirit in the sky. They rented out to show out that they got this lavish living room set. And they didn't do nothing. And I'm not being rude or wishing nobody no negative. We just talking about reality. They rented out. I guess they went to one of them places. I don't know what they call them places like in the States, like renter centers and them places like that, errands and stores like that you can rent out the furniture, that you can rent it until you pay it off. Well, they went and they rented out a nice living room set, all the bells and whistles. And they rented that just to make content for YouTube, just for that. The whole video was about that living room, the makeover that they did in the living room. But guess what happened? They had somebody that was working for them, that was one of the persons that, did the pictures for them. And they had a falling out with this guy, and he ended up taking them to court, and he made a channel and exposed them for who they are and what they really was doing. He said that living room set, I did the photo shoot for that living room set. I filmed the whole video. And he said, do you know that they had that living room set removed the very next day? And it came from Renter Center. Okay? Just for content, and the content to get the views. To make it look like they live in the lavish lifestyle, and they really don't even got no furniture in their living room at all, for real. Here we go with this. See, this is what I'm saying about this. And they need to stop. And I keep saying, you mean to tell me now, for a fact now, even though you took that living room set back, you still got that money you paid, you lose that. She says, man, Rruk, your first high words, straightforward. I really enjoy listening to you. We are going to have dinner now. God bless you, Gina. Thank you so much for coming. You are amazing. I appreciate you. If you got a channel, I'm going to come check you, and I hope you come again. That sounds good. I appreciate it, sis. Blessings to you, and enjoy your wonderful dinner. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome. A new friend here, y'all. But so when they had to take, now you got to know that when you do that Renter Center stuff, even though you're renting your own, you got to pay something. You got to pay something. You get what I'm saying? You got to pay something to get it. Even if you take it back, the payment's in, but what money you put down, you've lost. You know what I mean? You lost. You don't get that back. Another one. So you mean to tell me, in the living room set, I think it was like $1,000. It would have been $1,000 a month. So you went and paid that first month for it to show off, to make a YouTube video content, to make it look like you living rich and lavish, and whatever friends in your personal life that you invited over for the day that you kept it. You're still out of $1,000. And you're not going to make that back in YouTube either, because you ain't getting paid that much, first of all. And then in your personal life, whatever check you're getting, if you work a job, you don't got no extra money or no Christmas bonuses, so you're out of it. You know what I mean? Yes, it is. That's why they do it, Sydney. Yes. Yes, so much interest. Yes. They bought it 3 times over. If they would have went to find that set and buy it right out, you'd be better off doing layaway then. If they got that, I don't know how that is now, but you would be better off doing that. You feel where I'm coming from? So with that being said, how far are you willing to go to show off for people? And you know that you got God most likely screaming at you, telling you not to do it, because he's telling you that, you know what, don't do this, and you're not listening. And then when you come up short on the other end, and what's that? Well, it might be that you are $1,000 short this month for your mortgage now, because You use that money to show off. You're not making that much because I already know the channel. They're not making that much on YouTube to replace that. You get what I'm saying? So now you're in trouble because now you're going to be a month behind on your mortgage until you can get caught up, because that might have been where the money was coming from. Because you worried about impressing people so that people can see that you live in a lavish lifestyle when you're not. And do you honestly think even the people that you got that are your loyal subscribers or your loyal friends in your personal life, do you think that if they really cared about you that they would care if you got a $6,000 living room set or not? Anybody that's real friends with you wish you well, and they accept you no matter what you have or don't have. It doesn't matter. Somebody like me, I'm not going to be impressed just because you got material things. I just want you to be good all the way around. You know what I mean? This is Rruk. I have loud. Oh, we're going to talk about that. Oh, yes. Down and it got worse. It shakes my house. Yep. So bad. I called the police twice. They never came. Oh boy, I'm sorry to hear that. Hello. Uh-oh, I'm sorry. We got to talk about that. Spirit in the sky. I got to tell you about that. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for stopping in. Happy hump day. It's hump day. Happy hump day. Halfway through the week. How y'all doing? Y'all doing a good job on that deck, by the way. Retirement is coming along good. I see that a lot of this stuff y'all doing yourself, that's giving y'all experience and saving a whole lot of money. Go ahead. In the kitchen, in the deck, in the chairs. I mean, let's get it. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. Living, she said. I said, in my car. Sometimes till 3. Yes, I'm going to tell you that spirit. Let me tell you, I used to have a neighbor when I was in the States, and the music, I promise you, and I'm not trying to brag or play games, the music that they used to play was so loud that in one of my family's room, they had a fish tank, just one of the betta fish on their dresser. And that music was so loud. I'm talking to you, Miss, y'all, we all talking, but you know what I mean. Spirit in the sky. That music was so loud that it knocked a picture off the wall and cracked the whole vase, and everything fell on the floor. And I know, and that right there, that got worse, because anytime you got them kind of neighbors and they disgruntled and you go and try to talk to them, they blast the music even louder, and then you got to watch your back, because people like that will go and mess with your car, do shady, trifling. I'm telling you, I done had some dirty lowdown. It has nothing to do with whether you're rich or poor, or what kind of neighborhood you live in. It was nothing about that. It was what kind of people they are, and the music got worse. I promise you, the music got worse. Listen to me. And then it started being people like throwing chicken bones in the yard. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be real with you, just to lure birds and squirrels and pests to come in your yard. Because I like the gardening and stuff like that. I love that. That's one of my favorite things. And I'm talking about fruits, vegetables, and flowers and things. That's one of my pet peeves. And it got to be a big problem. And it never got straightened out. Yes, trash. Horrible. Listen to me. Horrible. And the only time and this is in the States, because like I said, I'm global, so I travel, but this is what y'all call like the United States. These folks got so bad, and when you call the cops, it's got to be after 11 with the music. And then if they do come, they kind of making it look like both of y'all got a problem with each other, opposed to it being that person. Excuse me. Then they would say when they went to their door, well, we just told them to turn it down, and they just said that they were celebrating their son's 21st birthday, and they're young guys and wanted to have it. The cops trying to explain for them, no, this is 24/7. And it just got to be a nasty mess. Are we here? You know what I mean? What are we doing here? Just think about it, honestly. What are we doing here? I promise you, a mess. And I'm going to be honest with you, it never, Spirit in the Sky, never got straightened out. It went from bad to worse. From bad to worse. Always throwing something in your yard. Always, when you come in, into your house, yelling out some type of profanity. It got to be a nightmare. And they never stopped. And what I didn't like either is with the police always trying to negotiate, and these people are lying and making up every excuse in the book, and you're going along with them even when I'm the one that called. And the thing is with these people, there's like, oh, but they didn't have to call. That's all they had to do was knock on the door and we would have did something about it. No, that didn't happen about 15, 20 times. Stop lying to the cops. Stop lying to the police officer. You know what I'm talking about. Trash. There was nothing you could do. There's nothing it really could do. Because it wouldn't, nothing would stop it. The police would always, and I can't stand when people keep saying, oh, well, they had an issue with each other. There was no issue. If I'm complaining about you playing loud music and you have no complaint about me at all, how can there be a discrepancy between us? There's nothing between us. I told them 50 million times. I tried to talk to somebody that looked like they were a more older, responsible person coming from that house. Bop, 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 bop. Nothing. Try to talk to the landlord. He didn't care as long as he was getting money, whether you own your house and he's renting out his house or two-family or whatever. Trash. Nothing never got straightened out ever. Absolute nightmare. And these folks play music, I'm talking about 24/7. I don't think I've ever heard it quiet there. Even if you sit out, like if you pull your car up in front of their house or in your own driveway, your own car would vibrate because that music is so loud. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it just never got any better. Never got any better. And the cops don't seem, I don't like when you have police officers that come out for something like that and they try to make it look like it's a thing, because see, they didn't have nothing to say about us. You get what I'm saying? They didn't have nothing to say. Well, we want to complain about them, since they didn't say anything. But they said, well, I don't know why, because what happened is, my son just turned 21 and you know how young people are with the music, and we let them play the music. It got a little loud. I'll have them turn it down, but the neighbor know that they could have came over and asked me. They didn't have to call you guys over. I don't have nothing against my neighbor. Tell them I said hi, by the way. They're telling all these lies. Then you get the officer to come back to your door. Oh yeah, we know how it is. You know how when you have the youngins and the parents not there for the moment, or the parents came home and they said that they don't wish you no harm, and that's all you had to do was knock on the door, ma'am. They don't have a problem with it. They said they will keep the music down. It was all a lie, a crock baloney. I got all of that on my surveillance camera to prove to you that this has been a continuous thing 24/7. Because I got cameras all on the side that shows their property. I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm just telling the truth. Garbage. Never got straightened out. Jesus, I got it. Oh, they long gone. The only thing that got them out, Spirit in the Sky, was they got evicted, and that's what the landlord. No, I ain't gonna say nothing negative, but that's what he rented to. They got put out. You know what I mean? That's all that's about right there. You get what I'm saying? They ended up getting evicted for not paying the rent. And see, the landlord, like a fool, once you start seeing what we were saying about them with all that noise and all that partying and stuff like that, if you would have did something about it, now your whole, this was a single family house that he was renting out. Your whole property is damaged now. And they owe you money on rent and what they got for security deposit. Even though you're not giving them the security deposit back, it's not even enough money to fix the damages, but you didn't listen. You didn't listen. It wasn't like somebody sitting over here and I'm trying to be Mother Teresa and you guys are over there selling crack out the house, so that's where I'm having a problem. You get what I mean? That's not what it is. You guys were unruly, dysfunctional people. And that's all the landlord cared about was getting his rent. But you see what happened with this landlord? You didn't do what you were supposed to do, and what happened? They damaged your property. They got, 3, 4, 5 months behind on rent where you finally could evict them, but now your place is trashed. Well, yeah, it's a mess. I'm telling you, I don't care what nobody say. Whenever you have those kind of problems like that, that rocks your world. And I know with me, I had to give it to God. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I still, in the flesh, it still bothered me. Because you could never have no peace with the people constantly blasting, cars pulling up all outside their house, the music blaring all the time, cussing. You already know what I mean. You already know. And they messed up that man's nice house. But see, he didn't listen. He didn't listen. The only thing he was doing was trying to get money. But the thing is, how much did you really get if they were behind that many months on rent? And like I said, even if you keep the security deposit, how much you're really going to get, how much is going to cost that you got to add to be able to repair your property? Because the way they damaged the lawn, the side of the house where they kept hitting the house because they came in driving in drunk, he messed himself up. You know what I'm trying to tell you. He messed himself up. And once again, I'm not the type that's petty, that's in anybody's business, worried about what people got in their yard, how they living. I just, when it's something that's against the law and disturbing me, that's the only time that I would say anything. And like I said, this man did not care until it became a problem when he didn't get his money. You see what I mean? So that went down, that went down really bad. Really bad. And he didn't care. And that's the thing here. I'm telling you, you can tell that in this world, this thing is coming down pretty bad. This thing is coming down really bad to where people don't even have the human decency for each other anymore. Everybody's clawing and disrespecting and hating each other without even blinking an eye. And these people around here, just like you and I, and folks are raising families, and some of the people got grandkids and stuff, and they're still behaving very, very naughty. It's a big problem out here in the world. We're in trouble. I'm telling you, that's why you got to get with whoever are believers. I'm not trying to no religion on anybody, but this is why you got to get God. You got to get God, because I'm telling you, this is bad. This is really bad. You hear me? We're not going to get anywhere like this, because this is hate spewing out, dysfunction, disrespect. It's out of control. And I don't even know, what's going to happen to folks, but I feel that as long as I keep myself, right with God, at least I know where me and my family going to go when all of this is over with. And I think whatever's happening around here, he's making it a way for us to get through it. But I'm telling you, we're in trouble, y'all. In the world, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble. I just pray for everybody. Wow, this person got some shrimp and grits. I know that's going to be good. We got to watch what we're doing, people, because I'm telling you. And the thing that's so bad about it is that there's a lot of folks that's just really going off the deep end. This is going off the deep end real bad, y'all. And we got to figure out where we at and how to get ourselves free enough to where we know we're going to make it into heaven no matter what happens. I'm telling you. How about you in your situation, Spirit in the Sky? How's it going for you? I tell you, y'all, listen, I could get into it deep. I know y'all folks is busy and people probably got to go and things to do, but I'm telling you, we got to watch our backs out here too, because sometimes those kind of people, with them, they get to be dangerous. It depends on what type you're dealing with. You got some people that may come after you in a negative way, may do something to your car. You know what I'm saying? Sneak in your yard and do something. But I know these people got dirty. They got low down dirty. And I can already tell when they first, got near us, that they were watching how we live and how we do things. And I can tell that the way they moved in, they were different from us, which is not what the problem is. You know what I mean? We don't judge anybody. You get what I'm saying? But I can tell it was wild because I can tell how they moved in. It looked like, no disrespect, but it looked like, how when you have a nice dining table that you keep set with a tablecloth and, all of the dishes and the knife, the forks, knives, and the steak knife. You know how you set up a nice dining set? It looked like they just scooped up the whole tablecloth with everything inside the tablecloth and used that as a bag. Half of the stuff that they moved in wasn't even in boxes, so it was a little wonky. No disrespect. I'm just saying maybe they didn't have the money. But I'm just saying I already kind of knew anyway. And boy, did it. Oh, boy. He says, I'm sitting at the parking lot right now. It was on time. Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Honey, let me tell you. It changed me. I know what you mean. She says, I'm sitting in the parking lot, hoping to go home soon. Yeah, and that's bad, too, that if you got to, that you got to go away from your house just to get some peace and not knowing that if it's going to stop. And I promise you, these folks that we had there, it never stopped. Never. They never, I promise you. There was somebody up day and night. I don't think they ever turned off the music. I don't even know how anybody could go to bed or wake up and just have music going, but I don't think I ever remember them ever turning the music off at all. I really don't. 24/7, with the music going, and not just the music though. There's rowdy people pulling up in cars, rowdy people in the yard, and cookouts and all those kind of things like that. A nightmare. Do you hear me? An absolute nightmare. And then they start saying different stuff to us coming out the house. I remember one day I was doing some yard work, and somebody, they pulled their car up in their driveway. We're separate by our driveways, but still I was right there on the side of the house, and somebody yelled retard or something to them, a-hole or something to me. You know what I'm trying to tell you. Disgusting. It got way worse than the music, though, I promise you. When I said something and when I had to make that call, it got way worse than that. It was already bad with all the crazy partying and the traffic, and a lot of times they would have company that pull up right in front of your house, even though it's a street. We don't own the street, but I'm just saying, it was never good. Never good. Never good. And we used to try to stay gone as long as we could. And running from home. And that's all we used to say. Well, at least we're going to be gone tomorrow. At least we're going to be gone. What kind of way is that to save from your home because of other people? What kind of mess is to have to plan not to be home, to be bothered with somebody else in your home? And they're even, not saying that just because they rent that's not their house. I'm just saying, who does that? Absolute horrible nightmare. Yes, it is. And it got bad, sis. Let me tell you, I can't even say to you some of the stuff that they started doing here. If I told you, you would think, what in the heck? Because we're at the point of, getting ready to sell and, go because of it. You know what I mean? It was that horrible. So I know, honey. Oh gosh. Especially when you have to stay home. And this is not the hookup spot. This is just a chill spot here for all of my friends to come and hang out. This is not a channel. I just chill out. So I don't want nobody to think I'm over here trying to run and get subscribers and that kind of thing. I'm really enjoying your guys' friendships. I want y'all to know that, okay? But, yeah. And I hope your situation don't get no worse, because ours did. Once you said something one time, because see, they came ragged. They came roughed up, ragged. And it just got worse. And I mean, it got bad. And then once I made the complaint to them, well, we went to the H in the handbasket. Careful out here, because we got some train wreck folks out here. People are train wrecked, honey. She says, I'm so glad it is moved. Yep, I need the peace. I'm telling you that. I need the peace, because if not, we were trying to get up out of there, because this is bad. And the thing is, you don't never know, how who else gonna come, especially when you got these people that just keep renting to anybody just to get some kind of money, opposed to getting some decent people and laying out some rules so that they will always, they know they got to go. And this is going to be contingents that's in the lease if they're going to keep renting that house out. You know what I'm telling you? It's ridiculous, though. And I hope your situation, because it seems like you're trying to dodge out right now, and I hate to see it. I hate to see that. Because I know how it is when you get caught up like that. And see, a lot of people get dangerous too. Certain neighbors get kind of crazy with it whenever, you make a complaint on them. Narrative driven art. Thank you for coming. You pronounce the name right. I'm tongue-tied. But yeah, it's bad. And I pray that works out for you, because, honey, I can't. Listen, this went on for about, a year? Have a remedy to your issues? She says, I need to drive to another spot. I'm all closed. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Spirit in the Sky. You let me know what you plan on doing to get your situation straightened out, because it sounds like you got something that seems like a mess there too. Oh, I hate stuff like this. It's horrible. And Miss Sydney done ended her life. Oh boy. I did not know that. Oh no. Yeah, it's just craziness, y'all. It's just craziness. I just don't know what to do, but I know that we got a lot of pretty cruel people out here, and we got to be careful, honey, because these are the times. These are all the times that in the Bible, when things are falling apart and getting at their worst, and we have to be careful, how we deal with this kind of stuff, because it'll have you caught up, and that's the worst thing to do, is to have some neighbors that you don't get along with, because then once you start calling the cops on certain type of people, they look at that violation. You know what I mean? And you end up turning the music up even louder, start trying to personally be negative towards you. So we just gotta watch out for that. But I'm praying on you, because, honey, I'm telling you, we had that stuff going on for about a good year, and it was very hard. Very, very hard. Oh my gosh, I just can imagine. You can imagine how horrible things are when you caught up with some negative vibes like that in people. Because I'm telling you, we had this was, I'm telling you, if I can't even, I'm kind of embarrassed to even say what else these folks have done besides, like, trying to throw some type of chicken bones and stuff in your yard. It was a little bit more than that was going on, and it wasn't getting no better. They got to the point where they cursed the landlord out, and he couldn't control them. And that's just to name a few of ooh, honey baby. That's just to name a few of the negative stuff, because it got bad. It got to the point that somebody like that want to get real crazy with you, and you gotta watch your back, because people yelling crazy profanities and things like that. And, just pushing negativity towards you and your house and your family. I had to get into some deep prayer over that for safety reasons, to make sure that we all are covered over here. Because they had some unsavory characters coming in there. This had nothing to do with what kind of neighborhood or anything like that. It was the people that were living in it, Yeah, let me, I don't want to keep talking y'all to death, because I know folks is living their life. And I'm just sitting here unwinding, because I got home here and I just been chilling out and thought I'd jump back on and chat it up a little bit with a few of you guys and seeing what's happening with folks. Because I don't just, when I'm doing a live, I support everybody, Awesome. So I'm just, just speaking on it, and I hope you find a solution, because I'm going to tell you, depends on what kind of people they are. When you call the cops on folks like that, just be safe, be careful, because sometimes you don't never know how somebody's going to react. People do things to try to irk you further, that type of way. So just be careful. And then when you got to try to stay away from home, because I've done that. I've done a lot of that. Not to be bothered with peace. I've been through that before. I know what that's like. Nightmare. This here's something else, y'all. I've been noticing too with folks here. Some folks are just coming to hang out with you just to get something from you and not invested in things. I gotta be watching out for that, because that greed, it take you in another direction, honey. Oh, you must have turned up over there. Oh, okay. Hey, what up? How you doing? Life is life, and y'all. You all right? What happened? Yeah, that's how it is when it's. Uh-oh, that must be them blueberries. Jeez, uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh, I done did the thing. Okay, there we go. It's bad. Yeah, it is bad. Yes. I just left your house too. Narrative-driven art. I'm telling you, I know how that is with that crazy foolishness. Yes, it is. It is very tough to trust people. And I'm telling you, especially if you're saying you got to try to stay away from the house just to have a break from all of that, I promise you, I've done that. I've got the folks that got out of hand. Like I said, they deliberately started throwing like a chicken bone, a piece of corn on it. Let me, oh my gosh, it just make me remember. And I'm telling you, folks are just very trifling, y'all. We're living in some different times now where you got some horrible people and they ain't really living for nothing, and they want to bring you right down with them. You know what I mean? We all have to be very careful with that. Because I know folks like that, they don't mean you no harm. They don't care about their own family. They're living wild and crazy. And they will be quick to come over and disrespect your life and your house. Because I done had them kind, and it doesn't even have nothing to do with, oh, they're poor, or you in the hood, or what kind of neighborhood. None of that has nothing to do with it. It's the people. I tell you, it's the people. And we got some very savory characters out here. So when you got them kind of folks that ain't living for nothing, honey, they don't care about your life either. And I know I done had some nasty, honey. Ooh. There ain't even enough words to say what I am trying to say, because it's a nightmare, and no matter what you do, it'll get crazy. It'll bother you too. Some people, yep, that is. I feel the same way too, Narrative. I feel the same way. I feel the same way, because sometimes, shoot, even sometimes strangers can be better than your own family. I mean, come on. That's just how this is, unfortunately. We got a lot of stuff that we can't control. That's why I don't know why people don't act better than what they do. People can do a lot better than that. I don't understand, but I know that tiffs and them problems like that you have with neighbors, if you don't be careful what kind of folks you're dealing with, it can get real dangerous. And they got a show on TV that's based on true stories about that kind of stuff. Something about our neighbor or something it's called, and it's bad. It's bad. And I promise you, stuff be getting like that for a lot of people. Because you don't know who you're living next to. You do not know who you're living next to. Ain't no joke, I'm telling you that. You gotta be careful with all that sick mess. Yeah, so what are you planning on doing, Spirit in the Sky, about this situation? Because you said the police number. Ooh, this brings back memories, girl. Ooh, I can't stand it. Ooh, I can't stand it. It's horrible. I know, like I said, when I have made the phone call, I can't stand when there's something that's one-sided and you call police out or whatever and they try to make it look like there's something going on with you and like you got some involvement, or these neighbors are having problems. Problems with who? Nobody's complained on me. I'm the one that's complaining. How is this some problem between you and me and it? Man, you ain't listening. I'm telling you, we got to be careful with this stuff. Yep. Nothing I can do. Live in my car now. That's horrible. And I promise you, my whole family turned upside down with this foolish mess. It's got to be some kind of law or something that can be done. That's what I'm trying to tell you. See, that neighbor stuff, it's not your family, but it's like family because you guys are so close together. You see them a lot. You want to have something good going, but them kind of folks, that stuff like that, just them dirty down ones, they just ain't got your back. You know what I mean? They ain't got your back, and I'm telling you. That's why I keep trying to explain to people with this YT, I'm definitely not going to be coming on YT with no kind of drama from nobody, because if you got to deal with this stuff like this in your own personal life, Who got time to be bothered with this hate? Because this is getting bad out here on YT, y'all. I don't care what nobody's saying. This YT is getting to be pretty bad too, because what I've been having is I've been seeing a lot of people do people real horrible on here. There's been a lot of hurt, disrespect, threats. I mean, it's been a crazy nightmare out here on YouTube. So you imagine if you're going through something, you can't have no peace in your house, and then imagine to get on the internet and go through some mess on the internet. No way. No way. That's why I have basically, you know, rearranging what I'm doing on YT, because I realized a lot of people that I thought was cool, because, you know, we're on social media, so people like to connect and stuff with each other, but I don't like anybody to come here like they're hanging out with me and pretending that we're friends when you're just coming to see who I got for subscribers, when you can do the work yourself. You don't have to go to nobody's channel just to get subscribers. That's all you got to do. Whatever you like to do in the world on YT, punch in what you like. If you like music, people gardening, fishing, cooking, find those channels and subscribe and get where you belong. You don't have to, because I don't sit in nobody's live that I don't get along with. Yes, it's bad out here on YT. And what I've been doing is I've been getting a lot of people that's been coming on here with a drama, and they want to use this as a spot to try to just to come pretend they want to hang with you, but they're really trying to see who you got for subscribers, and that's not what it's all about. That's why I said that if I never grow any further than where I am, and if I never even made any money, and if I only have one person that come to my lives, my little bit of cooking in my halls, I'll be blessed, because this is not worth it. The way what I'm seeing here, people are cruel already in your personal life, and then to get on YT, and let me tell you, I done had some folks trying to paint the scarlet letter on somebody just because you stop being bothered with their bull. You get what I'm saying? And I done had plenty of people, and I promise you, I have in the last month, I probably got myself disconnected from about 200 people, and I am so proud of myself. Can't do it, won't do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Won't do it. I have people that come on here just to look for subscribers. I've had people that came on here and they act like they're hanging out, and while they're hanging out, they're running and subscribing to any and everybody, but they didn't come on here to stay connected with you and your people that they went to subscribe to, that your friends that was in your chat. They only subscribed to them because they looked at them as watch hours. You know what I mean? Just for numbers, and not really looking for friendships. But see, I'm doing it a little different, you guys. I really want to have my friends and really have good connections on here. I don't want no drama. I don't want no fake people. I'm not here for the money. I don't come to nobody's live looking for subscribers and all that kind of way. I don't do that because I don't like to treat people like that. You know what I mean? Like they some type of property. You know, or some money gain only. You know what I mean? It's good to be able to make friends, have good friends, and make some money. That's awesome. But a lot of people are not doing it for those reasons. They're doing it, being devilish. You know, you definitely got to find your niche and the people that you belong with, and that works. If not, it's not even worth being on YT for me, because friendships to me are priceless, and there's no amount of money that's worth coming out here trying to use people just to get you some money and to build up your channel, and you don't really care about them. You're just using them when you can do this on your own. Nobody needs to necessarily go to somebody else's channel just to get subscribers. You can do that on your own. You know, you can tell when you got people that's just going through for something, you know what I mean? You know those ones. You know, and most likely with me, all them folks that are here with the drama or trying to be shady and all of that, I don't deal with them. I'm done with so many people. I don't even care how many I got left. I'd rather just have one person. Yes, you know what I mean? It's bad. It's really bad, y'all. He says I got busy, so I didn't get that chance to come visit. And good people like you out there too, Narrative. You too. I feel the same way about you. Yes, ma'am. She says I love. Yep, that's how it is. Spirit in the sky and Narrative. You got to get with the right people. Be honest though. Just think about it. All of the stuff that we all experience in our personal lives, and I'm talking about everything, y'all. Everything. Marriages, divorce, sickness, health, medical problems, losses, income, food, bills. if you got all of that going on in your physical life, who would want to come on and be threatened and disrespected by people that are literally totally strangers on YT? Who would want to even waste their time and have people on their channel like that or their spot? Who want to be bothered with that? You got this stuff that hit very hard with the C-19, and so many people have died, and a lot of people have not learned anything from that situation at all. How to take a look at life a lot better than what you do. Behave better, because with this C-19, that's all it's doing. I don't care if they got 50 injections for it. I don't care if they got this or that. This is just a matter of time with this thing. It just waits to find the next person. And when you get this stuff, people are not explaining. People don't understand that the CDC and stuff is not letting people know about how many fatalities that there still is and how contagious that this thing still is. A lot of people don't realize that they're not even getting it by with luck. They're getting by with favor from God, that they're lucky that they're not getting as bad as, getting it as bad as it can. But a lot of people are. They're just not saying anything about it. And with all of these cruel things that we have in life, folks still make it their point to get out here and misbehave. Nobody's learning anything the way they should, It's a shame. For you to be there every time they have it live, and some have to work and have other things going on. Amen. Amen. Yes. It's crazy. Yes, it is, Arlise. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Arlise. Yes. Yes. So see, that's just insinuating stuff, narrative, trifling, rude, nasty. Don't even got the facts straight, just trying to come at you. That shows you what kind of person that is. And that's the same thing too, Arlise. People, you can't expect to have this many subscribers and stuff and be able to get around to all of them, live your personal life, work. That's why when I do my lives, I have them set up a certain way, because it's hard to balance. Like right now, I'm home chilling, so you're going to hear noise in the background, family and whatever. So I am able to chill right now. But for the most part, I got them 12 hours. You get what I mean? And I can't do everybody, but I'm gonna keep it 100%. So far, the certain amount of people that I have, I stay connected with them and I'm backing them up and I got them pretty good. But for the most part, it's not realistic, Arlise. Arlise, it's not realistic. You got to really think about how thin we spread ourselves. In your own life, your personal life is already hard enough, less more than this other stuff. That's why I said with folks, you're getting the wrong idea about YT. You're getting the wrong idea about YT. You're getting crazy thoughts in your head, and you're getting mad at people and having fallen outs behind foolishness. Because it don't work like that. You can't even if you are a parent and you got, more than one child, and trying to take care of yourself, a house, the bills, all of this food and this stuff, and a husband or not or whatever, that's hard. So you imagine trying to go around and support hundreds and hundreds of people and still do what you do in your personal life. It doesn't make sense. Y'all excuse me, I try to drink my gallon of water. But yeah, and I'm gonna call you Driven Art. Driven. And that person, it seems weird for your neighbor to feel that way, especially if you're a tech person. Why wouldn't you have Wi-Fi? That doesn't even make sense. Driven. That doesn't make sense to me. For her to even accuse you of that. Especially if you are a tech person. You got Wi-Fi. That's just that person is negative. I don't like that. I know how that can be. This is why I don't fool with a lot of folks out here, because people are so quick to judge and put a label on you. All this stuff right here too. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna let nobody run me off, but I'm changing my ways to how I deal with YT on a regular basis. I'm changing how I flow because it's starting to be too much of a negative and too much drama and people over expecting the wrong kind of stuff, taking it the wrong way, overreacting, keeping a bunch of drama. And like I said, it's already hard enough as it is to deal with your own life. Just think about it, though, how hard it is. Think about when you take care of yourself. You know how people always say that, when you just say, for instance, you're a young man or woman and you don't got no kids or nothing. It's still, you got to keep your job. You got to do laundry. You got to cook. You got to keep bills paid. You got to be sick. You got to be healthy. You got to comb your hair. You got to brush your teeth. Life is lifing, man. Come on now. Life is lifing, It's just spine ticks on Saturday. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's the spot, boy. That's my boy right there. Oh, yes, that's my brother right there. I'm crazy about him. Driven art. I am crazy about spine ticks. Spine ticks off the chain. Yes, sir. Good people. Good people. He's one of the best dudes that I've met out here on YT. I've been enjoying that too. I haven't been for a while. There's a few little scary, foolish people running around through there that I don't be liking to run across. So I try to avoid that crowd. But yeah, that's my boy right there. With the ticks, yes, sir. I didn't. You know what I'm thinking? I've probably seen you over there before too. Driven. Look, I'm just giving you a name because I can't. I'm getting tongue-tied trying to pronounce your whole channel name. He's always helping people, even when he has a tough. Yeah, he is awesome. But he got a lot of. He's up to what? Like maybe I don't even know. I think he done got up to probably 50 or so. Yes. Okay, Kate. Oh, that's okay. Thank you, sweetie. Kate. Oh, thank you. She said you can use one of those. Yeah, you better help me. I'm over here jacked up. Thank you, Kate. And I got, a friend on here named Katie and Kathy. Just like with my lady here, Arlise. I got an Arlene, a Arlise. So when she started coming around me, I kept mixing her name up with theirs, and I don't mean no harm to nobody, I promise you. Even out here, people are calling me Rruk, Rruk, and that's just to name a few. And you know what? I don't mind what they call me at all, as long as you call me. I'm just glad to have me some nice friends, and I appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I don't mind it at all. I try my best to get it right, and it's so weird too, because when I was younger, a lot of people used to always come to me to help pronounce names that they couldn't pronounce, and now I can't even get half of them right. Sometimes I can't even say mine right, I'd be just bugging out too. I'm like, what? Shoot, I remember how long it took me to remember my daggone social security number. Y'all know how those kind of things are in life. But I can't believe, Kate, your neighbor should be ashamed, though. That's so silly and immature. A tech person that doesn't help you out. I need to steal Wi-Fi from you? Come on, I'm the one. What are you talking about? Oh, that is so silly. So silly. People got more bigger things to worry about, you know what I mean? Start playing those games on Mondays. Oh, that you see me over there? Now I got to talk to you about From the Hill. Logan. Oh, man. I'll just tell you, that's my family. Logan, Tiger, Reg, and Jake. Them is my peeps. That's the blood right there. Them is my people. That's one of the nicest. Oh, man, you got me feeling out. Making me want to go look and see if they got anything going. Oh, you're blessed and lucky. Oh, you're blessed and lucky. Oh, you're blessed and lucky. Dad, man. Oh, you're lucky. Oh, I love them. I promise you, I do. I promise you, I do. And me and Logan, we address each other by brother and sister and Purple Hearts all the time. If he comes over here in my live, or if I go over to his live when he's gaming, that's how we address each other, period. all the time, 24/7. Me and Tiger, we like long lost sisters too. That's my girl right there. We got so much in common that it's unbelievable. If we were near each other, we really would chill down. I know they spoke to me, when we talked about them going through that. And I know with Tiger, because with Tiger, when she's on the live, she keeps her mask on, you know what I mean? And then Red, he changes his little thing up once in a while. You know how we go. But they're wonderful people, and they belong on here. They should be on here because the content that they bring, what I like about them is that they're a gaming family. You know what I mean? They are totally awesome. I have been enjoying. I promise you, it lit me up when they started being on YT. When I ran across them, because I really cannot. You know how you can say that you're cool and you get along with a lot of different people. Them right there is what I call my peeps, for real. Not just, oh hey sis, oh hey bro. No, like I feel it for real. Them, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to explain to you how cool we are. I promise you, and cute little Luna. Oh my goodness, listen, we click real heavy. We rocks real heavy. Yeah, I know, because I know with Miss Tiger says sometimes she struggles to get out the house. You know what I mean? So I know exactly what you're saying. They are amazing. The best, top tier. I promise you that. I know that. Yes, sir. And I met them, and you're lucky to be around them physical. So if I'm feeling this just from the YT connection, I must know something about them just from me meeting them more on, this type of connection. If you're around them physically in life, and you know that they're good people, and I'm able to tell you the same thing, and I've only met them on the internet, I see them for who they really are. And man, listen, when they come to the live, especially when her and Logan come together, we be the ones tearing the chat down together about all kinds of experiences in life. So I haven't been able to visit them for a few years. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe y'all can do a meet or greet sometime. That sounds like a good idea. Some kind of way to keep in touch, or a little vacation trip or something. You know what I mean? Because when you meet people like that, you want them in your life forever. You know what I mean? Because I know I do. And like I said before, I meet a lot of people I can honestly tell you that I really like and care about on YouTube, but there's a limit to it. You know what I mean? With respect, though. There's a lot of people that I can honestly tell you that I really like and that we're really cool, but it's not the same kind of way. It's different. So much. Yeah, that helps too. Like you said, by you missing them, at least you can, y'all probably can call and text each other and FaceTime and stuff too, but you can hit them up on YT too and get in the game and all that too. So that's another plus win-win. I promise you, they are like one of my actual real family, like the four of them, and they got mom there too, but you know what I'm saying? The four of them is honestly some of the realest people that I consider and look at as family on YT, for real. And it's amazing too to be able to feel this way about people that you've only met, just on YT. And then with me too, I don't come on camera. So you know what I'm saying? So for me to feel disconnected to them, that means that I can see their heart. You know what I mean? And far as I know, they feel the same way about me too, because like I said, when they come in the live and we chill, they talk to me about everything. We can talk about everything. I mean, everything that they're going through with the health problems, the stuff that they got going on with the diagnosis of the kids, and even, Tiger's talking about her issues as well. I mean, we talk about it all, and I share all of my stuff with them too. So I know what that's like. Times a month. I know that's right. Do you be on the panel? Okay. Because I'm telling you, I look forward just about everything they have. I try to go to. And if I can't make it, I do the replay. But most of the time, I hit their lives up quite often. Even if, Jake is just doing something, or Jake and Tiger, or Logan if he's doing something with a panel. Okay, I thought the name seemed familiar. Yes, yes, you are fun too. Everybody that they have though that comes in the I call it the panel. They're awesome people too. All you guys. I'm telling you, it is hard to meet really good quality people in the world. Period. And whenever you're able to meet people on YT that you really connect with. See, people, a lot of folks are quick around here saying, oh, sis, hey, bro, hey, sis, hey, fam, all that. Some of that is just cliches and figure of speech. But when you really are connected with people in a way, oh my goodness, it's so wonderful. It is absolutely amazing to be able to say that. You know what I mean? That you really are feeling these folks. Really feeling these folks. Because I know Tiger had just not too long ago, she was saying that she was dreading, she had to go to the dentist and she was dreading it. And, we talked about that. And then I know I kept asking them, where is Red? I haven't seen Red in a while. And I said, I'm going to tell you really what happened. I'm going to be honest with you. It was so awesome the way it happened. Let me see. I'm up there. Logan came to a live one day. And I said to him, matter of fact, him and Tiger was in the live first. One of them was in the live first, but both of them ended up coming live. And I was saying about, I haven't seen Red in a while. What happened to Red? He hasn't been, gaming with you guys. And she was saying, yeah, he's into his own thing. And then, Logan was saying, and I said, yeah, I can tell the difference between him and Jake, and I was explaining to them, and they said that I explained Red to the T. I knew him. I don't know if people understand this kind of connection with certain people like this, but I knew him. I knew how he was and how he is. And I said, I knew that's what it was. And he said, yeah, he's going through his thing. And, and a lot of times when they have the live going, and I say hi to Red, like with Jake speaks all the time. You know how it is. I think it's so cute when Red does that though. But I'll say hi and Jake will say, hey, Rruk. And him and, Tiger be, Rruk, hey. Then I'll say hi to Logan. He'll say, hey, sis. He'll type it in with the purple hearts. And then I'll say, hey, Red. And they'll keep saying, Logan will say, Rruk said hi to you, Red. And then Tiger said, Red, Rruk said hi to you. Oh, he's not speaking today. Say hi to Rruk, And it's so much fun. Because I know, you know what I mean? I know how he is. And it's okay. It is okay. Because I know he see me and he feel me. Because he always, he kills me. He looks. Even though, he looks. Every time I say hi, and if he don't say nothing back, he always still look. And then sometimes he be like, hi. And I said, oh, he's such a sweetie. I love it. You know what I mean? And they have been absolutely amazing to enjoy here on YT. Absolutely a joy. And I promise you, we don't meet too many people like this, kind of like the whole family too. And what I like too is how they all game together. And I love this last video that they had going where they showed their family, you know what I mean? And I had to realize, because I kept saying, when I kept seeing all y'all on the panel, I didn't know that was their kids for a long time. This was months ago that I learned that, but I didn't know that this was their kid. I kept saying, wait a minute now. When I'm looking at the videos, it looked like Logan is sitting next to Jake. Is that the, wait. Then I asked him, I said, oh my gosh, I did not know the two of them to be on, there is your kids. And then I believe too, if I remember correctly, they have a daughter too. I don't know if he said she moved away or something like that, Logan said, if I'm correct. But yeah, I have a ball with them all the time, It's awesome to have them. You know what I mean? It's awesome. I love them though. I don't know how to explain it, but they're probably one of the closest families that I have on YT, period. All the way around. Honestly, I'm more closer to them than probably anybody on any family on here. With you in it now, so I gotta count you in too. Kate. But they I love them. I promise you I do. They're probably one of my main only families because I haven't met too many families that that we all of us. I mean, anybody that have a family, I'm going to respect the whole family, obviously. But I'm just saying, on the YT, this is like really the whole family. that we're all cool, you know. I promise you. And like I said, I know they have a daughter, but she doesn't be in the, on the panel. But I think they said, I'm not sure, but I think they said she moved away, if I remember correctly. So I didn't get a chance to meet her. He said she went away or moved away or something. But anyway, I've been enjoying them though. He says when they took that, yes, the pictures, yes. Yes, I do too, because they got talent over there. The whole family got talent, and they are great collectors as well too. I hope it all works out for them because they got something good going on. They just need to be noticed out here, because they deserve it. You know what I mean? They're really, really, really good people. And I know me and Tiger, we just clicked on so many levels of talking about all kinds of different stuff that are, our pet peeves and our troubles and our worries about, getting out the house and not wanting to be bothered with crowds. And we just talked about, man, listen, we open up our heart and let it flow. And, they deserve all the blessings that their heart desires. Because they're good people all the way around, I promise you. And I don't even know how to explain when you're able to meet people like this and be fortunate to have them, on YT as some comfort and some family members to hang out with and to have fun, because everything that they put out is absolutely awesome. Everything that they put out, I enjoy every bit of it. Even though I don't game like I used to, I still love watching it and I like the way they do it. They've been totally, I don't even know how to explain, they've been the best. Like I said too, Tix is my boy there too. Him and his wife, they're good people too. And there's just so many different people that you meet out here, but it's a different effect on your life. They bring different stuff to you, you know what I mean? It's different kind of relationships that you have. And I'd love to see a family that sticks together like that, the way they do, and they game and they play together and they hang out with other people. They're very inspirational. They're positive. They got good content. They love, That's all amazing to have. And I'm glad that I, get a chance to spend some time and hang out with them too, It has been fun. And I'm so glad that we met too. And I'm going to make sure I keep in touch with you as well too, Kate, because I'm really enjoying hanging out with you as well too, because you seem to be just as good people as they are. I guess that's why you guys all know each other. And I've already been, since we've been talking, I've been over to your house too, Kate, peeping in on what you got going on there. You got a lot of nice content too. Very much fun too. Oh yeah. And I think I remember too, because we be on here getting it in. We'll talk about a fly, a roach, an ant, a bug, a tree. I bring it all the way in, man. I get some of everything popping. I just love to, to talk and live this thing called life. You know what I mean? You said you visited me one night before. I thought I remembered your name. Yeah. Oh yeah, when folks come to check me, I got their back. Definitely. And I promise you, I know that this YT is like, hard when you got a whole lot of people that subscribe to you and you want to get around and to support, different people. It can become a lot, but I promise you, who rides with me and that touch my heart like that, I stick with them. Whenever they got something going, I am there to give the loving hug and support, because I know how it is when you, when you're out here trying to do your thing and you find the people that you fit best with, y'all really click, y'all definitely going to be there for each other. I know Logan got something scheduled for tomorrow. And because they had something going today here, I thought. It was supposed to be something with Jake, I think. But yeah, when I find the folks that I really, that we really click with, I always make sure I stay connected with them so that I can be there to support them and then also enjoy being around them and spending time. And I promise you that for them to be a whole family with all that talent, they really need to be, get out here and be seen and known. And, and I pray that it works for them. Tiger builds a Pokemon. Okay. See, I just seen that. I didn't know she had that going on up there. And she's a nice one, too. I like the way she wears her mask. That's what I was thinking about, too, getting me one to put on for when I come on YT, too, because I don't really come on camera either. She is building a Pokemon. Tiger builds Pokemon, huh? Go ahead, girl. There's so many nice people, too. You get to meet from other people, and then you all get to hang out. That's like the best life, you know what I mean? That is totally awesome. And she collects a lot of nice stuff too. I like when she shows her collections. She is getting it in. Go girl. Great job. She doing it up, child. Yes, she is. She is building a Pokemon. I think everybody loves Pokemon too. It's just a given. He said, the videos are really cute. Yes, they are. They are. They have a really catchy song. Yes. Ooh, yes. I love this, honey. Let me tell you, that Pokemon. I know that I was most likely fully grown when that song came out, and I yell it out just the same way the kids do, with the enthusiasm. I'm hyper, everything. I go crazy anytime they have that. I yell it out. I love it. I love it. When I say, yeah, Pokemon, that's a nice song too. Should I be rocking with it, jamming? You know what I mean? Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you, Arlene. Thank you, beautiful sis. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I think everybody loved that Pokemon song. Everything they got is really popping. Make you feel like you chilling, you rocking with it, you leaning with it. Very catchy. I can't think of nobody that don't like Pokemon, to be honest. Everybody likes Pokemon, even from years and years. They never go out of style. Never go out of style. It will always be popular and fun. I got some kids that around that love to Pokemon. They singing, gotta get them all. We be yelling. I be yelling right with them. Enjoying it, enjoying it. It's just nice though, to be out here and really live this thing called life and get it the best way you can, because we all got all kinds of different stuff going on with us, with our lives and medically, so we got to be careful, make the best of it. She said they are pretty cute and for everyone. Yes, there is. Yep. That's what I like about it too. There sure is. And you know how people got their certain picks, so I think we all get a chance to find the one that we like, and a lot of us like more than one as well too. Absolutely amazing. This is the people out here in the world are so creative, and I like the way she's building that one there. Pokemon 13 with the Lego box. She collects a lot of nice stuff too when she shares her stuff. Got a lot of nice stuff too. Their whole family is very talented. So lucky to have one another, I think the only one that I didn't meet is the daughter. And I always felt, I kept saying, for some reason I kept saying, let me see, he said, yeah, pretty, yep. Let me see, I'm just watching her build that. Yep, everybody is awesome. Awesome. It's so nice to have folks come together like this. There's, how many people that's on YT, and when you can just, get content with a certain amount of people, because I feel like this too right now with me I don't have, this is not a channel anyway. It's just a hangout spot. Rruk is a hangout spot. But I tell you, I am enjoying so many people that I'll be fine with what I got. You know what I mean? Even if I don't, grow any more numbers or anything like that. Even if I wasn't monetized, the friendships that I'm making on here are priceless. That none of that even means anything to me, because I'm really enjoying the connections that I'm making. That, I'm happy with just the friendships alone out here. I don't really need any money to be friends with the people that I've met, I just enjoy them, period, and for whoever that want to be monetized, that's awesome as well too, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. But I know for me, I'm really enjoying it, because it's just so much in this for me to be able to connect like this with people and really enjoy. And I think that Luna is so cute. Luna is so cute. She's a spoiled. She run that house. Luna runs the house. I didn't get ticks this Saturday either. I've been missing a couple of Saturdays now. There's so much on YouTube, and I think too that it's kind of good to get on YT and kind of chill with a small crowd of people, because this is too big to be getting around out here. Then Logan uses it. I like that. Yes, Kate. Yeah, they are. They're here to love, you know what I mean? And to share their life. And it's been amazing. That's why I said with me, I don't need that many. I like a certain amount and I'm good with it. I am good with it. I just like my certain amount of people, because there's too much going on out here with the YT, man. I don't want to be in everybody's lives and channels. I don't want that many people. And I always tell people too that I don't want to be loved by everybody. I just want to be loved. Nice and easy and chill, because there's too much going on. I can't keep up with it. It drove me crazy. I like to get my small little group of folks and just chill out and enjoy that, because it's too much. That's why I know, like with me, in my life or even on YT, I don't want all that popularity. I like to be low-keyed and chilled. I mean, a lot of people, like more than that, and that's fine. But for me, I don't like too much attention. And I don't want to be all over the place with the YT, running wild and crazy, all up in everybody's everything. I just want to chill out with a nice crowd of folks and just enjoy that and make friends with who I meet and keep it mellow. Like with me right now, I don't have no channel anyway, and I don't have a lot of subscribers, but where I'm at right now, this is fine for me. If I didn't go no further than this, I would be perfectly okay, because I'm full. The thing is the amount of people that I've already met, I'm good. Even if I only had one person that came on here to visit me, when I do my lives or they go over and see my hauls and a little bit of cooking, I will still be blessed. You know what I mean? No matter what, I still would consider myself blessed. Because, you're lucky when somebody, finds you interesting enough to want to form a friendship with you or spend some time with you. That's very important to me. And there's no amount of money that I could put a price on, because to me, friendships are priceless. So for me to be able to have people that feel like I'm worth them spending some time with, to hang out, that's amazing. That's an absolute blessing for me, I appreciate that, and it would never be taken for granted. I know with us as people out here, our lives are very busy, because I know mine is. Before I know it, just like it was just, and it's been like the Matrix for me lately, in the world. And I think it's happening to a lot of people. Every time I turn around, it's Friday, it's Monday. It's Friday, it's Monday. Since I love building a small community, me too, that's all I want. I don't want no more than what I have. I don't even mind, I don't mind new people coming to hang out with me. I love people, I don't mean it that way, but I'm just saying, if that's what it was staked on, I would be okay, because I got enough, and I'm always open to hug everybody. You know what I mean? It's like, God has a way of hugging the world, so I want to touch and reach as many as people as possible myself. But if it didn't go no further than what I have, I'm still good. I'm still good, because you know how good it does feel to sit here like this on YT and have people come and want to hang out with you. That is so sweet and kind. Who could not feel good and loved over something that precious? It's beautiful. To have folks come over and chill with you like that. I think it's absolutely amazing and a blessing for somebody to want to say, you know what, let me go over there and chill and hang out with Rruk, and really come and want to really hang out with me. That makes you feel good. And when you get, a certain amount of people, you feel like, wow, I'm lucky. That's a blessing. That is so sweet. Thank you, That's how I feel, and I mean it. Totally, totally awesome. Yeah, just like you coming to hang out, Kate. I feel honored. I think it's so kind of you to share, some time like that with me, and I appreciate it. I really do. So nice of you to even consider, because you got, that whole family, probably your own family, your life, work, you got to respect people and appreciate people loving on us, you know what I mean? And not take it for granted. Really, really respect it. So I really love building a small community. Me too. I don't want nothing too big, but I'm always welcome new people in as well, though, It is what it is, and we're all lucky to have each other. And I know you're probably busy, Kate. I don't want to talk you to death, so if you got to go on and do what you need to do in your personal life, I understand. I don't want to hold you, but I keep running my mouth, It's been a while since I've talked to them. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And that's all you got to do is reach out. And I know that they'll be ready to pick up right back where you left off at. Just reach out to them. I'm sure they'll be ready for you. They are good people and very welcoming, very loving. So just reach out. You can do that very easily and get it right back on track, honey. Give them a holler and do it. Talking to you, and I think a lot of people may be done left or quiet and down right now. I'm happy that I see you. I'm seeing you too now, Kate. And I know YouTube is a big place, so I know that you can come pop up anytime you get ready. And I'm already linked to you. So I definitely will be in touch with you, and I will definitely keep coming to check you. And I really, really thank you so much. And by me knowing you connected to that family, it makes me know that you really are a good person, because they're good people. And I know you stand out for yourself as well, but I thank you. Yes, please do drop in again, and I definitely will be dropping it over in your spot too. Thank you so much, beautiful, and God bless you. I really appreciate you spending your awesome time with me. God bless you, my dear. You are awesome. And like I said, I got you now. You just started it now. We linked up now. You can't get rid of me now. We are connected. And drop in anytime you like. I don't care when it is. You're welcome. Thank you. So sweet. I appreciate it, Kate. I really enjoyed this. I feel special. You got me smiling so hard you can see my cavities. You already know. God bless you. I like your name too, Kate. That's cute. It's not short for like Catherine or anything like that, is it? Okay, you go ahead and enjoy your dinner, beautiful. I thank you so much for coming, Kate. And I'm going to be quiet for a while now because I don't know if anybody's in the bushes or coming back through, but I'm going to be here. I'm just going to be silent. He says, Catherine. I like Catherine. It's always been a strong and prominent name. Catherine. That's a nice name. I like that. I like that. But thank you so much for coming, Catherine. Enjoy dinner, whatever you're making. I hope it's good. And I hope to see you again. And I definitely will be over in your neck of the woods. I have made sure that I linked in while we were doing this live so that I can keep in touch with you. And I appreciate you got some beautiful stuff over there. Oh my goodness. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm trying to pop in just to connect, and look at some shorts. I need to get in. All right, beautiful. Bye for now. Thank you so much for coming. Blessings to you.